Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode number 468, live. Looks like we're having ourselves a part 2 to this show. I have no idea what just happened, but we certainly...
Welcome back.
Crashed. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I was going to say something smart-ass, but the only way to put it, we crashed. I have no idea why or what happened. That's literally the first time that's ever happened since I put 2K23 into the machine. I didn't even realize that was a thing. But here we go. We're going to get things going again. We have to restart the matchup between the Outlaws and Velvet Sky. So this tournament restarts, quarterfinals intact. That said, I do have to take a short bathroom break before we get back into the dirt sheets. However, I do believe Glenola has a list. He's going to start while I take a bathroom break. And then, of course, we'll proceed from there. But before we get to any of that, let me get this matchup started again between the Outlaws and the Beautiful People. Here we go. Again, Alice and Akira Blade versus Velvet Sky and Angelina Love, the Beautiful People. Time to turn and burn in this quarterfinals. Let's go. Okay, so before I do vacate for a moment or two to use the facilities, Glenola, what's the list you got?
Well,
anything interesting?
Every Undertaker entrance theme song ranked from worst to best.
Well, that could be interesting. I'm interested.
On the list.
Are you gonna?
I'll start off with this. This way you're back, you know.
Yeah, because that sounds actually quite interesting.
Get your opinion.
Yeah, I won't be long. I'm just hitting the facilities.
I'm gonna start this article that I was gonna do when you decided to do your article instead. About Asuka turning heel.
About Asuka turning heel. All right. I'm just going to send...
You know, once again, this is ringsidenews.com. Felix Upton wrote it, and it was from yesterday. Asuka turns heel on Bianca Belair during WWE SmackDown.
All right. Okay, so while you start that, I'm just going to hit the facilities. I will be right back.
WWE only has a few weeks to go until my champion is going to be here. And that being said, it seems that Bianca Belair has her challenger. Fans in Knoxville were ready to welcome their hometown hero, Bianca Belair, back to their city. She showed up to celebrate a record-breaking title reign, but things didn't turn out as they wanted. Asuka lost to Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 39. It seems the Empress of Tomorrow is not over that yet. She made her way to the ring to cut Bianca Belair off before she could say a word. The Knoxville crowd watches Asuka got in the ring, and then a handshake was extended by Belair. Asuka took the handshake and sprayed green mist all over
to become someone else for the day.
the EST of WWE. Okay,
superstar and become a different superstar each day you visit.
Bianca sold that green mist like it was a pepper spray, and Asuka left. This was a sudden heel turn and a quick segment as well.
And their opponents,
we have to wonder if it was cut for time.
From New York,
a match at Night of Champions is not booked during this segment. Only
With the size of this superstar's ego, I have no idea how the rest of us can even fit in the venue.
Hyperbole does not suit you, Saxton. We're looking at a high-caliber athlete right now. Ego is well-deserved.
Corey, I'm inclined to agree with you on that. Ego or not, we're looking at a special talent. Determination in her eyes. She is more than ready for competition.
This woman is the real deal.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Angelina Love.
The WWE Universe already reaching a fever pitch upon their arrival, and we are just seconds away from a highly anticipated match.
I do hope everybody is having a good day today. Enjoying their weekend. Oh, now here's an interesting rumor.
I know, I am.
Zelina Vega wants to see Melina return to WWE.
Such a talented competitor. I think we're about to see one of her best matches yet.
This is from Raja.com, submitted by Matt Boone today, about an hour ago. The LWO member, the women's wrestling star, recently appeared in the Ring the Bell program for an in-depth interview, during which she spoke about her friendship with Melina, some of their favorite times with her, and how she would like to see her return to the company. Melina, I love you. It was her birthday. We went to Hawaii, she began.
Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape. These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders from the pretenders.
We just went on measure. I think the biggest thing for her and I was not trying to, or it was just not tying ourselves down to anything
elbow to the
specific.
knee,
We were just like,
into a
we'll
leg lock, and look at this brutality.
Go.
Boom, boom, persistent barrage.
I feel like if her and I got to do it again, I'd say we'd have to go to like Japan or something. Nasty. Love to have her back. I'd want to see her there like tomorrow.
Reversal. Can she capitalize?
And yeah,
burst of strikes, and that failed to hit the mark.
Could be interesting to see back.
Tilt the world DDT.
Yeah.
Oh, saw it coming.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters. Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters.
She got launched. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Tag.
Here she
now
comes.
This could be interesting. Teddy Long talks the work ethic of young talents in WWE.
The showstopper. Here's the cover.
Again from Raja.com.
And she's not done yet.
Submitted by David Draven.
She gets the tag.
Early this morning, about 12:45 a.m. Hall of Famer Teddy Long appeared on the Wrestling Time Machine podcast, where he spoke about a number of topics, such as how young talents in WWE, like
she got her down. Is this
Bianca Belair, are hungry and have great attitudes,
there's the save,
which means a lot in the wrestling business. Long said, when I had that chance to visit Raw and SmackDown, I had a chance to look at that young talent.
Wrists captured.
Like Bianca Belair and the girls who worked with there. I can see them doing rehearsals and different things.
Knee right to the face.
Not just them. Just that whole young generation of talent that's coming up in WWE now. These kids.
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
The claw.
What's going to happen here? I think she's getting an opportunity. Come on now, she's in deep trouble trying to work her way out of this. Can she get back to a vertical base? A couple of right hands to the midsection will allow her to.
You're going to get the people with a clothesline. This is what they paid to see there, and we're going to make sure they get the money.
The opening to kick them right in the face.
That's a lot coming from Teddy Long.
Whoa, come on. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices, 090. The number to win a YTD championship match is 0.
Boom, what impact.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
Plenty of hits coming her way
another
now.
one from Matt Boone from Raja.
Rolling neck snap.
Final set for World Heavyweight Championship
Looking to crush the hamstring.
This was last night about 10 p.m.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Oh, and she turns it around.
On this week's episode of WWE Friday Night SmackDown on Fox,
Kick
AJ
down
Styles
low.
merges with finalists.
Bad intentions in mind here. Nap time.
Never mind.
And shoulders are down. There's two.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
How's that for a counter?
Rolling into a monkey flip.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
All right, here's a little something from Jim Ross. Ross here. Matt Boone from again on Raja. Jim Ross
There's a
says fans should
supreme
bring more
woman in
signs
our
to wrestling
midst.
shows
Show
like during
some
the Attitude
respect,
Era.
WWE Universe.
Fans are supposed to express themselves, not just cheers.
I wonder if she can withstand much more of this.
In every attempt
Round and around,
leave the night light on for her, because this is over.
Working pro wrestling shows these days. Absolutely,
Shut right out of the ring.
I love the sign. I wish people would bring more of them. I see more gradually in AEW, but nothing has replicated the sign that we had in the
knee to the face.
You continue. It's a commitment when you make a sign. You bring it from home, and you get in your seat, drag the damn thing around, and you hope that nobody snatches it from you.
To the gut for that effort. Clothesline. She's losing some steam now. When you're in a tournament situation, Cole, you tend to push yourself to your limits. She returns the favor there.
What did I miss?
Welcome back.
I was.
Get ready. She knows exactly
Did you?
what she's
Which
doing
articles
with
did you cover?
Got it with the claw.
Well, I just
This
think
would be
Kim Ross says fans should bring more
amazing.
signs wrestling shows
Just
like
in the
during
nick of
Attitude Era.
time.
Yeah, what the problem is the reason they don't anymore is every time they bring something interesting, it gets confiscated. So people got tired of doing it, I think, is what happened there.
But
the giant swing.
Melina Vega wanted to see Melina return to WWE.
She scored
Interesting.
big with the counter.
And Teddy Long talked about the work ethic of young talent. He is very impressed with the work ethic of the young talent in WWE.
Man! Nice.
Well, there's definitely a lot of,
I wish I could do that.
I would say, shining up and comers specifically in NXT. Yeah.
But this is when he was there for Raw and SmackDown.
No, she kicks out.
Okay.
Kicks out.
He was very impressed.
That was game over. Pure guts to kick
coming
out
from
there.
Teddy Long,
And you see a perplexed
I love
look
Teddy
now
Long.
for how
Yeah, I
such
love
an
Teddy Long.
impactful
I
offense
liked it
could
when he
gain a
was the
pinfall.
GM of SmackDown. That was awesome. He played such a good role.
He did, but he had to face Undertaker.
Oh yeah.
Now's the time to find that second win. Find that rush of adrenaline to push you forward.
Up against the Undertaker.
Yeah. Ooh, I am Mick Foley today. No China or Lita for me. Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
Here's the dog.
So are you ready for this, Archer?
You
I
got
am.
fooled again, Byron.
Okay, now remember, this is ranked.
5, 7, 2,
Ranked.
The Archerverse.
Yep.
There are
The
some
forbidden
amazing
word.
fun channel videos to choose from if you are.
Worst to best.
And it's every Undertaker
The
theme.
Archerverse where numbers are
Every single Undertaker theme. Okay. And worst to best. Ranked.
There are some amazing and fun channel
Okay.
rewards to
And I
choose from
say
if you
this,
are.
I stress it for a reason.
Kick to the gut.
Number 17, you got
Here
Unholy
we
Alliance.
go. A rolling
was,
Piper's Pit.
Undertaker and Big Show, that was a tag team.
Right, yeah.
It says their Unholy Alliance theme song was average, and it
Stunning
suited them
display
when they
of
came down to the
power.
ring together.
Oh, got to tap out here.
Yeah, so
But it
there's
ain't
just
going to
nothing to
matter.
it. You know, nothing
Still doing a
special.
lot of damage, though.
He still used his ministry theme in his singles matches. Unfortunately, the alliance was short-lived as Undertaker suffered a groin injury.
And now, just pick the
Yeah.
leg.
Number 16, you're gonna pay.
Oh my God, the first match ended up being a
This
draw.
one just spiraled out of control.
Now, and of course, this is the beginning of a tournament, which means
And
in the
here we
case
go
of a
in this
draw,
tournament
the
matchup.
referee
Who will move
restarts the
forward?
match.
Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency
Anytime
of
there's a
surprise
draw
results,
within the
so we'll see
tournament,
if
it's
this
always
match continues that
round
pattern.
2.
And that was a
And here we go.
well-executed attack.
Wow.
I think Wolfman still has the record
the
of
back
like
of the
6
neck.
draw or
Scottish.
Yeah.
6 matches in 2 rounds or something like that. I mean,
Something like that. But anyways, yeah.
Schoolboy.
because the first round was 3 matches.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But number 16,
Break
looks
of the
like
eyes.
you're gonna pay.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
He's in the
How
midst
much
of,
cheating can you
the
do
final
in
heel
one
run of
match?
his career. He debuted a new intro song at Judgment Day 2002.
Human.
That is the kind of move
Taker
that
challenge
leaves
for
us
the
the
WWE Championship.
Respective brands.
Manny beat his first title
Into the
Survivor
back
Series
step.
91.
WCW.
Lives to fight another day.
Survivor Series 91, eh? That was actually a really good Survivor Series.
She set back in under the ropes.
Ben forgot that he won the title at Survivor Series that year.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, look at
You know, I
this.
wouldn't mind going back. We could do it on Discord or something and watching some of the
No
old,
fuss on that delivery. Someone
like
clearly doesn't want
SummerSlams
this
and
match to go
Survivor
on much
Series.
longer than it has to. Oh! giving her opponent a moment to realize who she's in a fight with.
Theme song, although it was the instrumental version. A guitar riff and melody. Nothing special about the song.
Oh, what a nasty knee lift.
The same entrance theme.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, carefully measured. Big leg drop.
So, 15, Dead Man.
She's tagged in.
Undertaker quickly dissed You're Gonna Pay instrumental for another instrumental song called Dead Man.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
American
boot to the
Badass used this
face.
theme song for the
Shoulders
entirety of his
down.
4th championship reign.
And the referee stops
There
the
was
count
also a
before
guitar
2.
solo
She
after
just shocked
Undertaker said,
everyone in the
"Dead
ring."
Man walking. And they still paid
grabbing the
homage to
arms
his
and just
roots with the
rapid
gong at the entrance
stops.
music.
Yeah, they did,
Stop it
yeah.
away.
Wasn't a bad
I'd have
entrance
you
theme
seeing
song.
stars.
but
It was
served
okay.
a
Repeated
purpose as a
impacts
heel.
like that will weaken you mentally as
it was
much
okay.
as it
I
does
enjoyed it,
physically.
but-
And an impactful display of offense we
It was just
witnessed
okay.
there.
Yeah. Now, number 14, I have a major
Third
problem.
time's a charm.
Ain't no
Stopping
grave.
their opponent.
Yeah, that
And
was
the
probably one of the
forearm
best,
smash.
I thought.
Yeah.
Now they're listing that as one of the worst.
Incredible.
Number 14.
Able to avoid any
Oh,
harm
okay.
there.
That was 17, okay.
Running
So,
bulldog.
yeah.
My goodness, might have cracked their rib.
Interesting.
WWE teased Undertaker's quick return on the
Sharp
February
elbow.
2000 or the February 21st, 2011 edition of Raw. 2 weeks later, Taker changed his theme song and he opted to use Johnny Cash's Ain't No Grave.
Carefully measured
Taker
knee
has a habit of
strikes.
changing his interesting.
relenting with
This one
these
more
knee
because it was
strikes.
slow and somber.
She's got the whole
Why
WWE
did
Universe
it fade
rallying
it
behind
work?
her.
And now
Yeah.
thrown back into the
You
ring.
know,
She's
on the
able to make
WWE
it.
Network, Undertaker's Rest in Peace theme song plays over Ain't No, or
Gonna
Cash's
take a
Ain't
trip,
No Grave
gentlemen.
single.
Straight down to
Nevertheless,
the...
Undertaker was in his last
just
outlaw
turn
gimmick
that
and he used
around.
the song in his WrestleMania 27 showdown. So that even they admit it worked.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
It fit perfectly.
I loved it.
Undertaker.
Front face
Yeah,
lock
I loved
applied.
it.
Nice suplex.
So I don't know why it's that.
And of course, when they utilized that, it was during that whole process where people were trying to figure out, is it Undertaker returning or Sting signing with WWE, remember? Yeah. They even actually cut a few vignettes that were, they could have been utilized for Sting.
Very
Yeah.
Sting-like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading about it. Because there was a possibility at the time, and then it just didn't culminate. So,
Yeah.
didn't come to fruition.
No. One of the most dreaded
Number
maneuvers
13, you
in
got the
all of
American
sports
Badass.
entertainment. Vertebreaker.
Again, another one that worked
the
well
win.
for him. Undertaker returned to Judgment Day 2000 after an 8-month
There's the
injury
tag.
layoff. Taker traded his iconic trench coat and hat and debuted the American Badass gimmick.
Boom, what a
Began to ride a
roundhouse.
motorcycle to the ring and showed a more human side of the Undertaker.
And still in this.
Undertaker
Now
used
is
Kid
not the
Rock's
time to
American
wallow in
Badass
disbelief.
theme song,
Pressure must be
and he
kept
turned
on.
face for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah.
Forearm to the
I'm
face.
scared.
Nothing fancy about that.
Here, intro to the song was perfect
Malicious
before it
follow-away
transitioned into
slam.
rock focus. Then how in the hell is it like that low on the floor?
That's a very good question.
You know, if they're saying
Now tagging
The
her
number
in.
to win a YTD championship matches 0.
Yeah, I don't get it. But again, why is it ranked as a worst to begin with? I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. How is it ranked? How are
face
those two
first.
ranked that low on the
You
list?
got the shoulders down.
You know,
So no, I thought it was over.
yeah, I don't understand it either.
this guy's head's up his ass.
I was going to say, maybe he just personally doesn't like the theme song.
But when
I
they're
don't
saying,
know.
you know, the intro song was perfect
A
for
little rope
transition,
assistance.
you know,
Very effective.
or let's see,
She
this one
had it
worked
scouted.
as it was slow and somber.
Good night. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Here's a tag.
Very strange that they have it
Opponent off the ropes.
ranked so low on the list and listed as a worst
Body drop.
entrance song for The Undertaker. I don't know. Like I said, I think it was one of the better ones. I really do.
Put an end to things here.
If not, maybe even the
Watch
best
this
one. I thought it was intriguing.
Oh, bro.
Cash's Ain't No Grave.
Yeah.
The only song that may have worked
Boom. Nice.
a little bit better, and I say may,
She's got big plans.
The Ministry of Darkness theme music.
no. Again,
And now
Johnny
she
Cash,
delivers
I'm
her
talking
back
Johnny
into the
Cash.
ring.
Oh, okay.
His version of Hurt.
Yeah, that might have worked.
You know, especially being at the end of Taker's career at that point, you know.
Or what we thought was, anyway.
Yeah, you know.
Sister Abigail. And that is
but I can't think, you know, it just fit the character so beautifully.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't get it. Like I said, I think maybe he has the personal issue with the theme music. Maybe.
But the damage was certainly
Maybe he's not a Johnny Cash fan. I don't know.
I don't know. But number 12 is Funeral Dirge. November 22nd, 1990, his fourth night as Undertaker made his debut.
His debut, yep, with Ted DiBiase.
Oh, no!
Undertaker marched down the aisle with Brother Love in tow as the mystery partner of Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Team.
Yep. And that is it. Got to pause you for a second. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match. And moving on to the semifinals of this Gold Rush tournament. From Team Sir Jack the Greatest, it is the mother-daughter duo, formerly known as the New Millennium, now part of the Outlaws. Akira and Alice Blade are your victors. Congratulations, Sir Jack the Greatest. And by the way, Sir Jack, thanks for popping on the chat earlier and talking to Glittle and I before we went live. Sir Jack decided he was going to ride the pine and hang out with the masses in the chat room rather than being live on the broadcast. But he stopped in right before we went live and had a conversation with Glittle and I. We appreciate that. That's fantastic. Anybody that would like to do that is able to access the broadcast, feel free. If you don't want to remain on the broadcast, that's absolutely fine. It's not everybody's thing. But it's just as nice to hear everybody's voice and talk mano a mano as opposed to, well, through a chat, I suppose. Yeah. So, but anyways, let's move on to the next match of the quarterfinals.
Alrighty.
Who moves on to face Akira and Alice Blade now? Isn't that interesting? A member of the Outlaws have already moved on for the opportunity to face the Outlaws. Interessant. Uh-huh. All right, next on the list, the new team of Awesome Kong and China. And I got to tell you, that's ferocious. That's a savage team right there. I would not want to be the referee in that ring, especially considering they're taking on the Wolfpack gals from Team Tiliana Pierce and Team Distinct Cone. The Viking Rose Brewer and Tia Stevens, the Anomaly, are set to go to action against the newly formed Awesome Kong and China. Now, what would you call them if you were if they make, let's say they make it through the tournament? The masses are impressed. They're impressed with each other and decide to stay attacked. What the hell would you call Awesome Kong and China? Awesome China? I mean, I don't even know. But anyways, that is next. Let's see who's moving on to face the mother-daughter duo from the Outlaws in the semifinals. I don't know either, but it is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is interesting. All right, here we go. Time to turn and burn. Matchup number 2 of this quarterfinals. Let's go. I still can't get out of my head that they want to say that there ain't no grave. It should be listed as a worse theme music, but anyways, I'll have
14 out of 17.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird for me.
But with the 3-0 Verge, fans were in awe of what they were witnessing.
Did you see my
This was
chat?
a prototype of Undertaker's second theme song, and there were no gongs at the start of the song. Funeral Dirge was used for a couple of months, and it was an eerie piece of music you'd hear at a funeral. And it was, those early days of Undertaker, that was just, I didn't get to see the Survivor Series debut, but...
You didn't see it, no?
No.
You've never gone and watched like a video of it or anything?
They are ready for battle.
Oh, you should. You should. It was kind of it was very like, because we're all younger at that point still, right? It's 1991. So it was very like it was, you kind of watched in awe type of thing as he just made he was this gigantic man, intimidating in size and look, and walking so slowly to the ring,
Yeah.
But
yeah, I still remember the first time I ever watched Undertaker.
By the way, if you take a look at Rose Brewer here, you'll get to see the newly designed Wrestle Wars World Wrestling Championship. It's of course not on the line, so it won't come up on the screen for you like it does during a championship match to get a good look, but we'll see if Rose gives you a better look at it. It is a beautiful new championship. You can be seen on Discord. Did you see my chat? Glenola might have redeemed for me. Yes, Glenola did redeem it for you, yeah. So you now have control of Jey Uso. Was it Jey Uso? Jey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 1 month.
For 1 month. So now you get to save Archer vs. Bucks while you're here. That way, if you want to, in 1 month's time, you still want to keep Jey Uso under contract, you can do so.
Alrighty. Number 11, Dark Side from Fully Loaded 98.
Oh, yes. That was the Ministry of Darkness music, I believe.
The first incarnation of Undertaker's Dark Side and Ministry themes that he would use later on in the year.
Yeah.
No doubt this was a somber version, but it was a sign of a better theme song to come. Only used the song once, and he captured the title with Austin. Number 10 is You're Gonna Pay.
I actually didn't care for that one. I just wanted to throw that out there now. I just personally, that one didn't do much for me. I'm not saying I hated it or anything, but it just didn't do much for me.
About to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
Yeah.
Bed let us go to
Used it for 1 year. All right, number 9, Graveyard Symphony version 1.
He knows tonight is going to be
Graveyard
a big
Symphony.
challenge, but if anyone is up
Undertaker
for it,
reinvented
it's this one.
himself for the first time with his great return to SummerSlam 94. Sported gray gloves and gray boot spats.
Yep.
Really? I thought he was wearing the purple.
Well, that was during the whole Undertaker versus fake Undertaker.
The Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
The most
Which wasn't the
dominant
fake Undertaker
ever.
Midian.
From Redondo Beach, California.
Don't remember for sure. But the picture they're showing, they say great. That shirt looks like they have purple in it.
Well, China was inducted into the Hall of Fame as a part of D-Generation X.
I can't remember which, if it was, well, Undertaker did wear purple gloves, but
a true game
I'm trying to remember which one wore which during the battle of the Undertaker versus the Undertaker,
China
remember?
set a whole new standard as to what women can achieve in sports entertainment.
Was conducted perfectly, and it was suited to Undertaker's gimmick in the new generation era. Notable difference.
She's held both the Intercontinental and Women's Championships in WWE, and tonight, China looks to add to her legacy.
And like the gongs would start out from silent to loud.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Number 8
Let's face it.
Number 8 is Funeral.
Serious implications in this contest. Winner advances in the tournament. Loser has to head back to the locker room. Ousted from the event moving forward. Able to interrupt the attack.
The new jackpot number 4 chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. The number to win a YTD championship.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
0.
Jim Johnson did a masterful job with this theme song. It set the tone for future versions of this legendary entrance song.
Ooh, that
when the
can
song
knock
bridged,
you out.
there was a change up in pace. It was his entrance theme for 3 years until the 94 Royal Rumble.
Oh my!
And of course, they would, at live shows and stuff, they would like pump on the air conditioning. It would get really cold in there when he was making his entrance. Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Sweet. Number 7, Buried Souls.
Tossed back into the ring.
The Undertaker returned to his Graveyard Symphony.
Can she do it here?
Symphony.
She kicks out in 1.
Could be in search of a second win now.
However, at WrestleMania 15, Undertaker used Buried Souls. And on the following episode of Raw,
Up handle applied.
Undertaker's fury voice finished off with "Allow the purity of evil to guide you."
So she tags in.
Yeah.
Before the song broke off into the early stages of the Lord of Darkness theme. Undertaker was the
Placing
leader of
them
the
into the
Ministry of
corner
Darkness
with
with
the
God's
reversal.
presence throughout the song.
Clothesline
The
delivered.
Phenom could have used this song for longer, but he changed it shortly after.
So ruthless.
Now, number 6 is Now That We're Dead.
Hoisted up from behind.
The COVID-19 pandemic restricted fans from seeing Undertaker compete in a match for the final time in his career. Undertaker collided with AJ Styles in a boneyard match in the main event.
This match continues
Of Night 1 of WrestleMania 36.
That was a cinematic piece, that's for sure.
And now she's looking to go
Taker
top
up his
rope.
attire, and he was ready to battle for a battle style.
Perched up top.
It wasn't the only notable change.
Ah, she misses the
Undertaker
mark.
wrote down to Metallica's Now That We're Dead. Phenom paid tribute to both his American Badass and Dead Man
there's the
gimmick,
old.
and he finished off Styles signing
Damage
off
to the
with
hamstrings.
in style.
Gets the
In
tag.
style. Agreed.
Thing is, he deserved to have a sold out
Hooked
crowd,
up.
you know.
Nothing fancy there.
Oh,
Spinning
yeah,
Uranagi.
absolutely.
Oh, that'll cave your chest in. Made her pay for her mistake.
Number 5, Dark Side.
Just give me one moment. I'm just going to check
Waistlock
on the knee
applied.
because she is here. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
Great
PRB.
body control.
Undertaker was ready to return to the dark side in '98. For the first time in 6
Ducking
years,
out of
Undertaker
trouble.
turned heel,
Right
and it
across.
coincided with his
Oh, this
reconciliation
is not going to
alongside
be
Paul Bearer.
good.
Seeds were planted during this time for Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness stable to take shape.
Great counter.
Dark Side became Undertaker's new theme song for 4 months. It was an exceptional
Right
theme
across the
song
knee.
after the gauntlet
Heel
off.
hook locked in.
The guitar
This
riff
is
broke
painful.
free, blast accompanied. This theme song was a precursor to Undertaker's Ministry theme that he used in '99.
Oh, that looks like a torturous
So number
position to be in.
4, Lord of Darkness. The Ministry of Darkness was complete by the spring of '99. So was Undertaker's
Stretched
Lord of
out like
Darkness.
taffy right now.
Almost identical to the Dark Side theme, but felt crisper.
Oh, the heel
Phenom was
hook.
speaking in tongues before the
Stretch.
theme song broke through. Undertaker captured his 3rd championship during this time frame, and it was his final theme song before he became the American Badass in 2000.
Just getting all twisted up.
Number 3,
And that was
I
a
Love,
concentrated
the song, you know,
attack
Get It
to the
my
leg.
favorite. Unquestionably, Rollin' by Limp Bizkit was one of the most popular mainstream
That
songs.
stretch
in
could
the
lead to a
2000s.
snap. And she
Taker
maintains this
began using it in
consistent
Armageddon
offense.
2000,
She's executing
and
on her
used it till
plan
May
perfectly.
2002. Undertaker's heritage.
I have returned. Sorry about that. She was being very quiet, so I just wanted to check and see what was going down. But she's actually just hanging out with the dogs and well, apparently playing Roblox with them.
There you go.
But anyway,
Max Hadel finds
Before
the
the song
mark.
broke into Limp Bizkit shouting "Rollin'" was a perfect transition. The song is synonymous with Undertaker's
right to the gut.
Brothers of Destruction partnership with Kane.
Superstar switch
They tore
up.
up the tag team division during the
Want to
invasion
become
scene.
someone else for
Never
the
He is
day.
just
By the end of
desperately trying to
2001,
fight out of
Taker
it.
turned heel
Superstar
and
and
cut his
become
hair
a
short.
different superstar each
Song
time
Yeah.
you
worked
visit.
well. And that was, so you missed
Places her
Lord of
right in the
Darkness
corner.
at 4. Rolling is 3,
Dismantling the arm in the
rolling,
corner.
yeah.
Gotta hurt.
which I love. I did like the song. The
Well, I mean,
American
it-
Badass
Oh,
is
it
not
didn't go
my
as
favorite of
planned
his
there.
gimmicks.
Yeah, we've talked
Quick
about that
exchange
before.
of
Yeah,
counters
and I agree with you.
Yeah. And it's taking nothing away from it. I mean, it was still a good
Hold
gimmick.
on, she could be looking for a submission move
So-
here. Uh-oh, Cobra clutch
Number
locked
2, we have the
in.
Graveyard
And there's the
Symphony.
save.
Again, yeah.
The second version, Return to Action Survivor Series 95, where the Phantom of the Opera
Trying to
fights
put a
back,
stop to that.
and he debuted the song at the same event.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Hung out to dry.
I actually thought it was cool that he was wearing that. But
It's a good entrance.
Oh, raking the back.
bit of a different look.
Nasty.
Kind of freshen things up a bit.
Able to reverse.
Number 1 is Rest in
Seeing an
Peace.
answer for every move attempted.
Now,
now
this
gets
going
tossed into the ring.
number 1, I can see this one in number 1. It's definitely top 3. But I think I would have put
Smart strategy, attack the
Graveyard.
knee.
And continues to target
Johnny
the
Cash
leg.
And chipping away at
Kid
that
Rock
base
up
as
there
this
with
match
it.
progresses.
Yeah, I think so.
as the top 3.
Ooh, she
And
just
it's
turned it
arguable
around.
which one is number 1, would be number 1.
Knee left.
But this is a
Yeah.
Better
good
part of
one.
valor.
I really think the Johnny Cash one was, like I said, I think it was the best
Yeah.
one. So
You know,
Oh, here we go. Suplex.
fucking suplex driver by the Viking on China. Did you see that? And China kicks out.
Unreal
like nothing happened. Powered right out of that. Sent the Viking flying, and the Viking is no small woman. Wow, the power of China. The ninth wonder of the world. And just got speared by Tia Stevens.
Crushing them with the splash.
Running frog splash. Nice move by the Anomaly there.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I got to think. What's your favorite Undertaker moment?
China creates an opening with the counter.
My favorite Undertaker moment, for me, it's still Undertaker versus Mankind. Hell in a Cell.
Separation. She does so.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that is probably one of my two favorites. But my favorite moment was not even a match. My favorite moment was Ric Flair's retirement.
Got the tag.
When Taker paid the respect of kneeling.
Yeah, he did.
You know,
he came out and kneeled. But I mean, that was fitting.
Look at the torque.
You know, it was.
Except for the fact that Flair unretired not too long thereafter.
And a kick out
just, you know,
she just will not go
watch that and to see the emotion
tag.
in Undertaker's face.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm not making any implications here, but China and Awesome Kong doing very well against Wolfpack Girls here. They are, yeah. I mean, I didn't make it. I actually did choose China and Awesome Kong, but that was only to counter your choosing the Wolfpack Gals without any thought or hesitation process. You biased.
Of course,
the heart of these competitors is showing through tonight.
The adrenaline is coursing through their veins.
Jeff Hardy, Undertaker ladder match, where
that actually was an extremely good ladder match.
Yeah, it was a great match. And Taker raised
She's showing signs of slowing now.
Jeff Hardy's
We're deep into this tournament
Big
match.
show of respect.
This is where things get serious.
You know, and
she's in off the
I've
tag.
heard now, whether or not this is accurate or not, but that was not scripted. That was Undertaker paying.
No, I mean he can do what he wants anyways.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's Undertaker. They're not going to tell him what to do.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
I always thought, Jeff made a stupid move in that match.
She hit the corner.
He had the opportunity for the win, and he decided to keep going against Taker.
Yeah.
And look at this now. Yes,
on the ladder,
the submission hold.
You got the belt in your hand, and you decided to do a swan.
Right?
You're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here. Incredible to think.
Right?
After
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate. Partner
I'll
tags
be honest,
in.
I don't think there was a fan in that crowd that would have faulted him for going for the win there.
No. I mean, I would have.
What more respect did the Undertaker to say?
She's starting to tire a little.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
Huge toss.
But that was my list. Just to run through it again.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win eternal redemption of your choices.
From worst to best,
the number to win a TV championship matches.
I didn't actually get the details. This was off of the Sportster.com.
Sportster.com, okay.
Published April 3rd, 2022.
Chop block without
And it
warning.
was Tavon King.
Oh, yes, we've read his article before. So that was just about a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was
Into a
Unholy
sidewalk
Alliance,
slam.
You're Gonna Pay, Dead Man, Ain't No Grave,
Able to
American
tag her
Badass,
partner.
Funeral Dirge, Dark Side, You're Gonna Pay, The Graveyard
this is not
Symphony
gonna be
version
good.
1, Funeral March, the second,
Implant Buster! Nobody does
Buried
that better.
Souls, Now That We're Dead, Dark Side
Shoulders
again,
up, shoulders
Lord of
up.
Darkness,
Just when you think it's the end, she
Rolling.
stays alive.
What amazing
Graveyard
resilience.
Symphony,
Is this the
version
start
2,
of a comeback?
and
And
Rest
now
in
it's
Peace.
reload time. Time to find another moment to pull off that one more
Yeah,
time.
I mean, again, I would have had the Johnny Cash theme up higher on the list. I'm not saying put it number 1, but I'm saying put it top 5.
To secure the victory.
Top 4, top 3, yeah.
Shocked that she
So,
kicked out.
You and I both, Byron.
I was just noticing another article here. This is ringsidenews.com. Felix Upton. It says WWE has big plans to boost the prestige of the new World Heavyweight Championship. So it says WWE introduced a new title belt into the situation because Roman Reigns is an unbeatable champion. The company realizes how difficult it can be to introduce a new top title, and they are going to do something special to help boost that title's prestige. AJ Styles has locked down his spot in the World Heavyweight title match at Night of Champions on May 27th in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The Jeddah Superdome will be packed to see that match go down, and WWE also has a plan to pique interest.
Evading offense.
Boozer666, who has a reputation of nailing insider reports, tweeted out behind his private account to give fans a bit of a spoiler. WWE plans to do something that will be putting the World Heavyweight title on the same level as its predecessor. The quote is, there are big plans for the new World Heavyweight Championship title. It will have a story that will catapult the title to its original status. All in soon-to-come plans. WWE will have to see, we will have to see how WWE is able to attract attention to the new World Heavyweight Championship. They hyped the title for a few weeks, and fans are interested, but the company apparently has a plan to make them full-out invested. It says only time will tell who will pull down the World Heavyweight Championship in Saudi Arabia on May 27th. AJ Styles and Seth Rollins will throw down for that new championship belt, and it's anyone's guess what WWE has planned after that. All right, so what do you guys think? AJ Styles or Seth Rollins? Who's winning the title?
Arm wringer into the Kimura.
I mean, for me, I feel like it's probably going to be Seth Rollins, but I mean, they're throwing AJ Styles at us right now, so. Whoa, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match by submission. And moving on to face the mother-daughter duo from the Outlaws in the semifinals. From Team Tiliana Pierce and Team Distinct Cone, representing the Wolfpack Gals. It is Tia Stevens, the Anomaly, and the Viking Rose Brewer picking up the big W. Congratulations, Team Glenola, first and foremost, I guess. DC, congratulations.
And these two really do make the perfect pair. No frills, no gimmicks, just old-school tag team excellence to get the victory.
Fantastic. So now it is going to be the Outlaws versus the Wolfpack Gals in the semifinals. That is how you start a semifinal, folks, right there. Wow, that is going to be phenomenal.
Thank you.
All right, now who's going to join them? We still have 2 matches, 4 teams. Let's see who's going to join them in the semifinals, starting with matchup number 3 in this quarterfinal. We've got Winter Swarm and Skywolf. Who do you guys think picks up the big W and moves on to the semifinals here? Is it going to be Team Soul Embers or Team Honeybee Wrestling and Team Infinite Oni? Honeybee and January, the coldest bitch on the planet? Or Ashley Sky and Stephanie Wolf? What do you think?
Sky Wolf.
We're going to... Go ahead, yeah.
I'll stay with Honeybee in January.
You're going with Winter Swarm, okay. Ashley Sky and Stephanie Wolf, known as Sky Wolf. For anybody that didn't know that. What's that?
I do like that name.
You do like the name? Yeah. Imagine if they joined the Wolfpack Gals. That would be something. Sky Wolf is part of the Wolfpack Gals. Or at least part of the Wolfpack Gals. You know, they could be their own tag team if they wanted to be, but they could still be under the banner. That, with a name like that, we'll see how they do. I mean, they are newer to the scene. In tag team competition, I mean, of course.
Yeah, but Wolfpack doesn't just take somebody just to take them.
Yeah, no, I agree. So yeah, I expect this to be a banger of a match.
I mean, you're not going to have Horace Hogan.
No, you are not. That is absolutely fair. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else interesting and worth notating as far as dirt sheets go. If not, I have a couple lists of my own. Okay, well, here's one more I missed from yesterday. RingsideNews.com. It is H. Jenkins. Disappointing spoiler on WWE's plan for Edge. So Edge got to work with his pack of superstars when he returned to WWE after a long hiatus from the ring. Now he's in a big match in the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. But there is some disappointing news for his Edgeheads. WWE booked 2 triple threat matches for SmackDown this week in World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. AJ Styles versus Edge versus Rey Mysterio will go down this week on SmackDown. That's already happened. Obviously, we know that AJ Styles won that, but which is an absolute dream match. The other triple threat match is Bobby Lashley, Sheamus, Austin Theory. We know that Bobby Lashley won that one. Boozer666, who has a reputation of breaking stories on Twitter, tweeted out his private account to let Edgeheads know that they will not get the win that they want this week. He said, "Don't want to disappoint all the Edgeheads, but it's not him."
I've ever felt in quite some time. This match,
we will have to see who represents SmackDown at the Night of Champions. Of course, again, we know that it is AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. They're going to be squaring out, so I don't even have to continue reading that. I don't know. What does everybody think of their booking of Edge lately? What is your opinion on their booking of Edge lately? I think that it's been lackluster, I'll be honest. DC says Skywolf is going to win.
Look who's here!
Oh, yep, Sir Jack said Skywolf as well.
Not dangerous.
Not really watching. I don't know what
the tag team division here has never been more competitive. Every team needs to deliver an emphatic message each week.
The reigning defending women's television champion from Wrestle Wars Genesis, and of course the the reigning defending undisputed YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Honeybee, and January ready to roll. And see if they can't get Winter Swarm inserted into the semifinal picture, Glenola. So yeah, I don't see anything other than that that's terribly interesting as far as dirt sheets go. So I'm just going to wrap the dirt sheets up. Now, a question.
This first round tournament match will help
I have 2 lists.
The landscape of the rounds to come.
And no one
I will tell you the names of the lists. You tell me which one you would rather hear at least first.
I'm still expecting a big match.
So list number 1.
Right, Saxton. These superstars have every intention
10
of winning this
former
whole thing, so they'll be
Intercontinental
fighting hard for the right to move
champions
on.
with the most world title reigns. Or 10 tag teams who held singles titles at the same time.
Shot right to the midsection.
They're both from the Sportster. I don't know if they're the same publisher or not.
It's like playing jazz,
I don't
but
think
using
so.
your opponent as the drum.
But both from the Sportster.
There's a setup for the backbreaker. Great awareness.
Or if anybody else has input on this situation and would like to help out Glenola with an answer, feel free to sound off in the chat. Yeah, let's see what the chat says. Let's see what the community has to say. Again, do we want to hear first anyways, do we want to hear 10 tag teams who held singles titles at the same time, or 10 former Intercontinental champions with the most world title reigns?
Exploder suplex.
That is the question you have to answer.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow.
Here, I got an idea. I've got an idea. Give me a moment.
Striking at will.
And a DDT to follow it up.
Oh, I don't have it on here. Why do I not have it on there?
Control applied and a
That'll take too long to do that. I was going to try and start a poll, but I don't have
that was nasty.
it on my quick edit action, so I just never mind. And I don't want to set up a prediction because I don't want people using Archiver's Bucks to participate in it. But anyways, yeah, so it is 10 tag teams that held singles titles at the same time, or 10 former Intercontinental champions with the most world title reigns. DC and Sir Jack both want to hear about the tag teams first.
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Okay. Alrighty then. Here we go. Hey, oddly enough, it's from Tevin King.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
So again, 10 tag teams who held singles titles at the same time.
So it's hell bent on finishing things right now.
So some of the all-time great WWE tag teams have held the WWE tag team titles together, but these wrestlers held singles championships while being partners. The whole purpose of wrestlers being in a tag team is to have each other's backs and becoming tag team champions. Nevertheless, during WWE, there have been some instances where two top singles competitors have formed a formidable partnership. In some cases, there have been some tag teams who were double champions. To go along with their tag team championship titles, some held singles gold simultaneously. It's exciting to see wrestlers holding two titles at the same time, as it creates compelling television. So, number 10.
That offense taking a toll on her.
Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock.
Look at this kicking combination.
So, in late 1998, the corporation was formed, and the reigning Intercontinental Champion Ken Shamrock brought the prestigious title to the group. Moreover, Shamrock and Big Boss Man became a makeshift tag team. The corporation's head of security, Big Boss Man, added more gold to the faction when he defeated Mankind to become the new hardcore champion in a ladder match. Weeks later, the corporation had a stranglehold on all the major championships in WWE. Boss Man and Shamrock failed to beat the New Age Outlaws for the tag team titles at Rock Bottom in Your House, but they did not make the same mistake twice. By capturing the titles just 24 hours later on Raw.
To the gut too.
Number 9, X-Pac and Albert. So in 2001, X-Pac started a faction called X Factor. Alongside Albert and Justin Credible, the trio did not work out, and Credible quickly departed the group by joining the alliance. However, X-Pac and Albert continued their partnership, and gold came their way, albeit as singles competitors. X-Pac ended Jeff Hardy's reign to become the light heavyweight champion on the Raw after King of the Ring. Days later, Albert upset Kane to capture the Intercontinental Championship on an episode of SmackDown. Albert was the Intercontinental Champion for a month, but X-Pac became a double champion when he added the WCW Cruiserweight Championship to his collection.
Reversal there. Gotta find a way back into the ring now.
Before the count runs out.
Number 8.
Man, oh man.
The New Age Outlaws. So in 1999, WWE tested the... Wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match, and very quickly, by the way, moving on to the semifinals. From Team Soul Embers, it is Ashley Sky and Stephanie Wolf. They are known as Skywolf, and they are your victors. And moving into the semifinals, I know that was a very, very quick matchup, and they beat Winter Swarm. They beat Winter Swarm. Skywolf on a roll. All right. All right, sorry, who did we say hi to?
Dunk Drew?
Yo, Dunk Drew, what's going on, Dunk Drew? Welcome into episode number 468. It is a Gold Rush tournament to determine number 1 contenders to the now vacant YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship. It's been a great show so far, although we do have an interrupt in the broadcast for some ungodly known reason. But the first match of the night was a tone-setting matchup, and we had an 8-man elimination royale for the Pure Wrestling Championship, and of course Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Link won that championship, and has already been challenged. I'm sorry, it was 7 or War?
Oh, War was the one who challenged.
War was the one who challenged. Okay, so Joe Lincoln is once again Pure Wrestling Champion, and has already been challenged by War the Machine for a different show, of course. But here we are. We're just about to hit the 4th match in the quarterfinals. Skywolf just moved on to the semis. Now we are going to find out who is going to join Skywolf in the semifinals, and we'll complete that bracket. So let's find out, shall we? Let's move on to the fourth and final match of the quarterfinals. Congratulations again to Skywolf. All right, here we go. Next, it is She-Fiend and Lillian Dust from Team I'm Dusty taking on Katana Chance and Caden Carter. Who do you guys got winning this one? Who moves on to the semifinals here? Who's moving on to face Skywolf in the semifinals?
Lillian Dust.
I don't think it's going to matter. Looks like Skywolf might be stuck in the stage.
Skywolf might be stuck in a stage?
Yeah, I just have to admit that while you're there. Looked like one of them was knee-deep into the stage.
Oh, interesting. Undertaker and Boogeyman playing with those trapdoors again. Sir Jack the Greatest says Lillian Dust and She-Fiend are going to win against Katana Chance and Caden Carter. What do you think about that? What's your opinion on that, sir?
The ones on the right.
The ones on the right.
She-Fiend.
It's Katana Chance and Caden Carter.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with them so much. I'm going to go with She-Fiend. I know what She-Fiend can do.
Okay. Well, fair. And speaking of, here she comes. One of the most feared women in all of pro wrestling. And believe me, if you've watched her in the ring, you would know why. Now, there's somebody I'm surprised has never been recruited to the Wolfpack Gals. I'll be honest. I'm just going to say that straight out. I don't know if they're all just afraid to approach her. I wouldn't blame a single. I mean, I wouldn't approach her. That's not somebody you take home to mother, much less have a business conversation with. So I don't even know how did we even sign her? Who signed her? Who? Maybe they should go and talk to, some sort of, arbitrary meeting between the Wolfpack Gals and She-Fiend. That would be an amazing addition to the Wolfpack Gals. And I know I shouldn't probably put that out there, but could you imagine her working with Ashley Marie and Rose Brewer and Tia Stevens? That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. DC, what would you think about that? What would you do if, like, She-Fiend started all of a sudden working with the Wolfpack Gals? Would that be something that would pique your interest? Or do you think you can't trust She-Fiend? I don't know.
That bastard Glenora.
You don't get to ban yourself.
I think I just did.
I told you, I don't think.
See, it says right there, banned for a host for one match.
Right below it says, redeem, speed up that ban time. Glenola. Now that's a bummer. That is a bummer. Hopefully, you know what I just thought? Hopefully that doesn't utilize that, because they're only available for... Maybe it doesn't count when the host does it.
Glenora.
Otherwise, I am a bad host with the most. Because
Fuck you, Archer. I guess I'm banned a match.
Wow, that is desperate. So folks, this is how badly Glenola wants to get away from talking with you, the community that makes up the Archerverse TV that is here to watch the show today. Even though this is not our regular time slot, you took the time out of your day to come here anyways to watch a good show, and Glenola decides he doesn't want to talk to any of you, and is so desperate to get away that he just tried to ban himself and then gave himself a swear jar and trapped himself in it. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there. Alright, so let me get to... Wait a minute. DC says, I thought he liked you. I know, right? He's being a savage beast right now. He must have to pee or something, I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Normally, with that said, normally he does take breaks for legit reasons, but... Yeah, see, facilities. I knew it. Alright, so back to the list. So in 1999, WWE tested the waters by letting the New Age Outlaws have individual feuds as single stars. They competed against the Corporation's Ken Shamrock and Big Boss Man in singles matches, and they came up short the Royal Rumble. Nevertheless, the March 15, 1999 edition of Raw was a special night for both Outlaws, Road Dogg, defeated Val Venus for the Intercontinental title, and Billy Gunn ended Hardcore Holly's Hardcore Championship reign. They both walked in as champions at WrestleMania 15 with mixed success. Gunn dropped the Hardcore title back to Holly, and Dog retained the Intercontinental Championship. Ultimately, Dog lost the Intercontinental title to Goldust on the night after WrestleMania 15. Their singles runs in 1999 were mediocre, and they were back as a tag team in the fall. Number 7, Owen Hart and the British Bulldog. Hold on, my missus is messaging me. I just have to respond. There we go. And she's actually still messaging. So I'll just be a moment.
This first round
I'll just be a moment.
will help determine the landscape of the rounds to come.
I never ignore my missus. I do not care what's going on.
Early in the tournament, so while this isn't the finals,
there could be a tornado ripping through this house, and if she messages,
These superstars have
I'm answering that call before I get the hell out of Dodge. That's just the way it is.
She's got an answer for that. Oh, man. Counter from Carter.
All right.
Lynching their opponent, and look at these.
So, number 7 is Owen Hart and the British Bulldog. And actually, and I'm sure, you know, when Glenola comes back, I will actually readdress this with him, but I'm pretty sure he would have really enjoyed them as a team. I know I did. So Owen Hart and the British Bulldog are one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history. The brother-in-laws captured the WWE Tag Team Championship at the Smoking Guns expense, which, by the way, I really like the Smoking Guns. That was Billy Gunn and Bart Gunn. Where Billy Gunn got his start, actually, was when he came in as part of the tag team of Smoking Guns. But I really enjoyed the Smoking Guns. They worked well as a tag team. I really enjoyed them. But so at the Smoking Guns expense, at In Your House 10 Mind Games to kickstart their 246-day reign as champions. Reigning tag team champions Hart and Bulldog collided in the tournament final to crown the inaugural European champion. Bulldog overcame Owen in a remarkable contest, and that really was, guys, a remarkable contest. If you never watched Owen Hart versus the British Bulldog in that tournament for the European Championship, that's a matchup you got to look up. What a match! 5-star, easy. But anyways, however, 2 months after their European Championship match, Owen added the Intercontinental title to the group when he defeated Rocky Maivia, with both men becoming double champions. The Hart Foundation was back in business, and the faction was in great position.
What to do next?
Face first.
Number 6 on the list is Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. I love that whole storyline. That Chris Jericho supposedly being Kevin Owens' best friend, and of course all the things that transpired during their segments and matches. Really good storytelling. It was actually very compelling television as far as anything they did together at that time. But anyway, Chris Jericho continued to find a way to reinvent himself to remain relevant, and it didn't get any bigger than striking a friendship with Kevin Owens. The prize fighter was the Universal Champion since the summer of 2016, and he had a tight strap on the championship. Roman Reigns became the biggest threat to Owens' Universal title reign. However, the United States Champion eluded Chris Jericho throughout his career, but he defeated Reigns with Owens' help in a handicap match on an episode of Raw in January 2017. Their partnership came to a halt when Owens assaulted Y2J in their infamous Festival of Friendship segment, and they clashed over the United States title after Jericho cost Owens the Universal Championship.
Be right back, gonna get some coffee.
That must have been DC. Hold on, I'm checking the chat room. All right, DC. Everybody needs a coffee. Coffee is good. Delicious.
Beautiful athleticism.
Keeps the energy pumping. All right, so number 5 on the list is Kane and The Undertaker.
Here we go.
So it's always special when Kane and The Undertaker team up, as they have great chemistry together. The Brothers of Destruction have been tag team champions 3 times together, but with SmackDown and ECW having a partnership in the 2000s, they sporadically teamed up. At WrestleMania 24, Kane defeated Chavo Guerrero for the ECW Championship, and Undertaker recaptured the World Heavyweight Championship from Edge. The Brothers of Destruction were top of the pile once more, and La Familia was their common enemy in 2008. Their entrance was amazing, with both Kane and Undertaker draped in gold once more.
Big double axe handle.
Number 4 on the list is Bayley and Sasha Banks.
Good night. Looking for the victory.
So arguably, Bayley and Sasha Banks were the MVPs of the pandemic era, as they showed up on Raw and SmackDown consistently. The role model entered 2020 as SmackDown Women's Champion, and she reunited with the Boss. The duo became 2-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Bayley Dos Straps was in full swing, but Sasha Banks became a record 5-time Raw Women's Champion when she beat Asuka for the gold. They became the first duo in 19 years to hold Tag Team Championship gold along with singles titles. Banks' Raw Women's Championship reign was short, as she dropped the gold back to Asuka at SummerSlam, and they lost the Women's Tag Team titles to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler a week later at Payback. Number 3 is Diesel and Shawn Michaels. So Kevin Nash had one of the best years in 1994 as Diesel. Big Daddy Cool captured the Intercontinental Tag Team and WWE Championship in a superb calendar year. Nevertheless, Diesel continued where he left off in 1995, and he still had the WWE Championship in his possession. Diesel and Shawn Michaels reunited, and the two dudes with attitudes became 2-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Heartbreak Kid was also the reigning Intercontinental Champion, which saw the Tandem as the first pairing to have control of all the major titles at once. They only boasted this remarkable feat for one day, but it was still a magnificent achievement.
And we just saw some serious offense. Katana may have put the exclamation on
number 2 on the list, the Hardy Boys.
Well worth it. Look how frustrated her
So the Hardy Boys are one of the most entertaining tag teams in WWE history. At the height of their run as a tag team, they still found success by clinching singles titles. In April 2001, Matt defeated Eddie Guerrero for the European Championship, and he held the gold for 126 days. A couple of months later, Jeff Hardy dethroned Jerry Lynn to become the light heavyweight champion. Jeff only held the light heavyweight championship for a few weeks, but he quickly captured the hardcore title. Matt was still European champion during this time frame. Ultimately, in 2008, Jeff finally captured the WWE championship, and Matt was the reigning ECW champion. The Hardys were in prominent position on the card, which is a testament to their professionalism. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all the winners of the match. And moving on to face Skywolf in the semifinals, Lillian Dust from Team I'm to Dusty and She-Fiend. Congratulations to both. Big win. And they are now moving on to the semifinals to face Skywolf. All right. Welcome back, the co-host with the most. And just a few moments, I'm going to just go over the number 1 tag team on the list. Actually, hasn't been that bad of a list, I'll be honest.
Yeah, there's a few sillies. I grabbed myself some chocolate chips, and I grabbed myself some shredded cheese.
That sounds delicious.
I got some snacks now.
Snackables. Always important to nourish yourself, especially when you're at a live event and the adrenaline is pumping, the electricity flowing. It's exciting times. You got to keep that energy going. To do that, you got to have food and beverage, food and beverage. All right. So once again, congratulations to Lillian Dust and She-Fiend It is time for the semifinals. Alrighty then. Man, the matches are moving quickly. Now, again, the semifinals and finals are always very interesting because, again, damage retention, which is, of course, the amount of damage that your superstar is taking during any given matchup during the tournament, it's a real thing. There is no getting away from fatigue, being battered, bloodied, and bruised. That said, the semifinals weren't really, well, I wouldn't say they were all that, I mean, a couple of the matches, I guess, were very quick, and a couple weren't. I mean, the very first match of the night was a draw, so you got to really wonder how well the Outlaws are going to do against the Wolfpack gals here, to be fair. But other than that, I think Skywolf versus She-Fiend and Lillian Dust is going to be a fantastic match. It's the first matchup that I question. I think Wolfpack gals are going to dominate this match. I really do. Because, again, the Outlaws went through 2 matches, not 1. They're the only team that went to a draw. So I don't know. What do you think, Lanola?
I'm going with the Wolfpack gals.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I knew you would, but I mean, even if you weren't, do you not think, my reasoning, I think, behind it is what I was more asking you about. Like, I just believe the Outlaws, they've already fought twice. Wolfpack gals fought once, and now their matchup wasn't a walk in the park. Not going to sit and tell you it was. I still feel like they're going to be fresher than the Outlaws, though.
Gals and Skywolf gonna fight.
All right, well, let's find out.
Plus, even if she wasn't in the Wolfpack gals, Rose Brewer, you know,
Yeah.
can't
Yep.
roll against her. And Tia Stevens has shown time again, especially in tag team competition,
Distinct cone.
she's downright dangerous.
Yeah. Sir Jack says distinct cone, how dare you? I hope the Wolfpack gals and Sky Wolf gonna fight. I hope the Wolfpack gals and Sky Wolf gonna fight. Well,
So
if they get through the Outlaws, that's definitely gonna happen, right? So you will get to see that. I believe it's gonna happen.
Jack the Greatest,
No
oh,
offense, Sir
Justin.
Jack the Greatest. So Sir Jack, you gotta understand where we're coming from here. The Outlaws fought not once but twice. It was no walk in the park. The beautiful people really came out ready for a scrap, and they did not hold back either team. It was a back-and-forth contest, right? 2 rounds. The Wolfpack gals were able to eliminate their team in 1 round. That's all I'm saying. I mean, who knows? Here
comes
the
trouble.
mother-daughter duo are very impressive. They could surprise us, right? They could surprise us, to be fair. That's disgusting, Froggy. Why are you lurking anyways? I mean, if you're going to come up and release gas on the broadcast, you could at least say hello. You say hello, then you fart. Right? I don't know. But anyways.
A matchup like this, it's one that the locker room has
all right,
wanted
so
to see.
number
It's
one
that
on
the
this
WWE
list.
Universe has wanted to see. It's one that I've been
As
waiting
soon as
to
I
see,
find it.
and it's about to go
Hey,
down.
what's going on here? Is Steve Austin and Triple H. So the unthinkable happened in April 2001 when bitter rivals WWE Champion Steve Austin and Triple H formed a devastating partnership. And they did rock the whole division when they did that, by the way. I'm just going to say that right now. But the game also captured the Intercontinental Championship from Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy, which aided in the two-man Power Trip's quest of becoming the most dominant duo in WWE history. At Backlash, the two-man Power Trip challenged Kane and The Undertaker for the WWE Tag Team Championship. However, their respective singles championships were also on the line. Ultimately, Austin and Triple H prevailed, and the game became a Grand Slam champion. Their partnership just lasted 1 month as Triple H tore his quadricep, which saw the game lose his Intercontinental title and Tag Team Championship in a 24-hour period. And, of course, that's when he would have had his big, long layoff before his return. That was terrible when that happened. Terrible. Because, I mean, they had so many things and so many interesting storylines and angles planned going forward for the game at the time that would have even further elevated his status as the Cerebral Assassin, but too bad. So, again, that was the Sportster.com And it was 10 tag teams. It's not top or ranked or anything. They're just listing 10 tag teams who held singles titles at the same time. Again, number 10 was Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock. Number 9 was X-Pac and Albert. Number 8 was the New Age Outlaws. Number 7, Owen Hart and the British Bulldog. Number 6, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Number 5, Kane and The Undertaker. Number 4 was Bayley and Sasha Banks. It was good to see that make the list. Number 3 was Diesel and Shawn Michaels. Number 2 was the Hardy Boys. And last but not least, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Game, Triple H. And that wraps up that list. Did you have any other lists on the go?
No, I figured I'd let you have them today.
Oh, okay. That is lazy, sir.
Yes, it is.
All right, well, seeing how I'm going to be...
Semifinals action. It's crunch time now,
Fair.
gentlemen. The end
I mean, it is a good plan, you must admit. All right.
Clothesline hurt.
What?
Holding on.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
Will that be the case?
Which Wolfpack is... Who is that?
Tia Stevens.
Is that Tia Stevens? Why is she naked? And who shaved her head? I mean, let's be honest here, guys. This is not Tia Stevens.
Oh, no,
and
wait,
which
no.
Tag.
This is a Wolfpack, is it?
I don't know.
No, I think that's...
Oh, my God.
No, it's the Wolfpack Gals versus the Outlaws right now.
Is it?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is.
Oh, what a clothesline. Not finished just yet.
That's Tia Stevens? It can't be Tia Stevens. She has no hair.
Injury a third time?
I mean, why are we sitting here contemplating whether or not this is Tia Stevens? That is clearly not Tia Stevens. Where are the Wolfpack? Whoa, there's Rose Brewer.
Here we go.
There's Rose Brewer. Where the hell is Tia Stevens and who is that?
That's gotta be it.
I mean, this is a tournament. I mean, it's really not all that funny when you think it. This is a tournament. This is a tournament to decide the number 1 contenders that will face Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker for the vacant YTD Academy Tag Team Championship. And I don't know if Tia is hurt backstage, if something happened, but for some reason we have a replacement that I've never before in my life seen here at TWA. Wrestling alongside Rose Brewer, whoever it is, what an opportunity, by the way. Hopefully they are very thankful for their opportunity. But this is crazy now. This is craziness. I don't even know what to say.
Tremendous pressure being
DC says T is trying something. I don't think she was that fast at it. I mean, she would have had to gone under a terribly.
And she'll make the tag.
I mean, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, and that's a hell of a change since, round 1.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 090. The number to win
just a quick head shave and get undressed. Yeah.
Gets the tag.
When they need to be.
All right. Well, Glenola, looks like you have a Johnny joke to tell.
I saw that.
Yes, Johnny jokes are good.
She's going up.
I mean, if I've got to do another list, you got to have a little bit of. I'm dragging you down. I'm pulling you down with me.
Huge turning point right here. Cover.
Maybe not. She's sent to the outside.
I don't care which one you do first. Does anybody else care which one he does first? It doesn't have to be in that specific order.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, look at her answering back.
What's that?
Johnny joke, tree of knowledge. Okay, now the joke time may come before the tree of knowledge, but the Johnny joke's going first.
All right. No, I mean, if you want to do it in order, I don't care.
Nowhere.
Yeah,
I'm so glad
Johnny's just
I put
getting
money on
back
her
to school
tonight.
after the holidays are over. Yeah, a few days into it, his teacher's just fed up. So she calls up
And up
Johnny's
the
dad.
turnbuckles we go.
You can see her struggling to find her bearings.
Yeah, you got to do stuff.
Taking flight through the air. It connects.
Listen up,
you want to talk about putting it all
I've had Johnny at home with me for 2 months.
Risk when you dive ringside, and that definitely made solid impact. Able to parry that one. Uh-oh.
Okay. I mean... No, I stand corrected because I said there's never usually a Johnny joke that's not amusing. I thought that was lackluster for a Johnny joke in comparison to ones you've told. I mean, I've never heard one that lackluster before being a Johnny joke. Did you make that up?
No.
Okay.
I gotta spaced it out a little bit more.
Hey, and if anybody's laughing right now, don't laugh. Glenola has made jokes up before. We know this, and he's admitted to this. And oddly enough, they've been funny. So there's that. Maybe you should write jokes, just not that one. If you did, just delete that one. Delete that one. Just
Well,
oh man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Johnny's teacher's doing her rounds
right on the lower back.
And she sees Johnny making faces and another shot. She walks over and Johnny, when I was a young girl, I was told that if I made ugly faces in the wind chain, my face would stay that way.
That's gonna hurt.
Kind of looks up at her and says, "Well, miss, you can't say you weren't
switching
warned."
it up.
Oh, that's an evil joke. But at least that one was amusing. That one was amusing.
Down with force.
All right, Johnny joke is out of the way.
Deliver a response at every critical moment.
Not everything's gone to plan for her, but she still has a chance to finish the job.
Oh God, that looked devastating.
She
shoots up the top rope. Dangerous thinking.
Okay.
Set up for a second time.
Oh, you can tell him that one? Okay.
This one is.
I mean, I don't care if you tell Johnny jokes all night long.
Whoa, what a save. That should have been 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, drift away.
And just to remind everybody, the next list I'll be doing, once Glenola goes through his redemptions, is about Michael Kors shoes and sandals that are on sale with 25% off. Wow. I mean, I never thought we'd be reading about Michael Kors on an episode of the Archivers TV. But Michael Kors, sells watches, purses, apparently shoe line, sandals, high heels, and other things. Right now, all shoes are selective brands, of course, within the Michael Kors selection, on sale for 25% off. Okay. As soon as I reopened the article, an ad for that popped up right in my face. That was it. Look at this. Yo! Holy shit. Flying headbutt. Whoa!
Whoa, what a save.
I don't know who that is, but that was cool.
That was the wrong keyboard.
That was like an ode to Chris Benoit right there.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
That was amazing. Yet I still don't know. And she's fairly big. Look how big she is. That cannot be Tia Stevens. Rose Brewer is bigger than Tia Stevens, I believe. Am I not right about that? I'm right about that, I think.
She's fighting back.
I think so too. I don't know who the hell that is. Oh, fuck, that must have hurt. A flatliner. I mean, Rose Brewer just ate the floor.
She's going up. Top rope here.
Wow. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. I forgot to tell you the name of the list again. For those that didn't hear earlier, once he goes through his redemptions, the next list we're doing is 10 former Intercontinental Champions with the most world title reigns. And it's again by thesportster.com. This time by Kevin Anthony. And I'm not sure if we've ever read their article before, but we're going to tonight. So,
yes, we are.
We are good tonight, Glenola.
It's been a hardship for these superstars to get to this point. I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride these fans have been on, and I'm right there with them.
Monsignor how he done. Monsignor replied, "When I'm worried about getting nervous on this call, I put a glass of vodka next to the water glass. If I get nervous, I take a sip." So next Sunday,
there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
Sermon, he got nervous and took a drink.
Wow, she may have just averted disaster.
Upon return to the office after the mask, you find the following note on the board.
Oh, here we go.
1.
Suplex.
Sip plastic, don't gulp.
What?
No gulping.
There are 10 commandments, not 12. 3. There are 12 disciples, not 10.
Oh my goodness.
4.
What a smash.
Jesus was
That is just
consecrated,
insulting.
not constipated. 5. Jacob wagered his donkey. He did not bet his ass.
Yes,
Come on.
indeed.
What's
6.
going on
We do not
here?
refer to
Pay
Jesus
attention
Christ
to your
as the late
competition.
JC.
Tag made.
The late JC.
The Father, Son,
Yes.
and Holy Ghost are not referred to as Daddy, Junior, and Scoop.
Pooped.
And now she returns.
I've never heard that one.
And quickly she has to
David
take this
slew
moment to
Goliath.
pull herself
He did
together.
not
Looking
kick the
for a
shit out of
high-risk
him.
move.
Yeah.
9.
From the top.
When David was hit by a rock and knocked off his donkey, don't say he was stoned off his ass. 10. We do not refer to the cross as the Big
Oh
T.
my God.
The Big T.
11. When Jesus broke bread at the Last Supper, he said, "Take this and eat, for it is my body." He did not say, "Eat
And
it."
she may be
Hey,
getting
I got a
pushed
question.
beyond
Speaking
her
of
limit.
breaking bread at the
Not
table, do you
place for
think
her to be
anybody
right now.
broke
She
wind at
has
the
to
table?
turn it
Do you think
around.
that would have been like forbidden or not allowed? I always wonder about that. Like, do you think somebody farted at the fucking Last Supper? Like, honestly, we should discuss that when we're done. But anyways, go ahead.
All right. Number 12. The Virgin Mary is not called Mary with the cherry. 13.
Oh, my
the
goodness.
recommended grace
I mean-
meal is not
Laid out with
rub
a
a
power
dub
slam.
thanks for the grub, yay God. And 14. Next Sunday, there will be a taffy pulling contest at St. Peter's. Not a Peter
Letting her
pulling
opponent
contest
know
at St.
she
Taffy.
is
A Peter
ready
pulling
for
contest.
anything.
The
Yeah.
rep may call a
I mean,
count out
Kraken
soon,
Skulls
guys.
would be all in for that shit, though. The only time you'd ever see Kraken in a church is when they're having a masturbating contest.
Another insane display of power.
Tag is made,
The winner
and
gets to
here
carry around
we
the collection
go.
plate.
She's trying one more time.
But yeah, you know the funny thing about the whole, there's 10 commandments, not 12? Is there not? When somebody suggests there are 2 new commandments,
Monkey flip.
right? It didn't say the 2 eliminated the 10. It said 2 new, so 10 plus 2 is 12.
Oh, look at
That's
this.
argued.
Trying to escape, delivers a
How?
jawbreaker.
How can you argue that?
No, I'm saying
Well-
you can argue that that was the case.
The only way you could do that is if you're going to go with the theory that the 2 complete the 10.
Well, that's what it is.
The
Basically,
WWE Universe
in
is
the-
on
in the
its
2
feet, and
commandments,
deservedly so. These
they
superstars are holding
encapsulate
nothing
the
back.
10.
Yes, but
man.
that
So
said,
basically,
that
This
said,
is gonna be
they said 2 new commandments. They didn't say we're going to have 2
And now she's
replacing
climbing to the top
commandments.
turnbuckle.
it's like I said,
The
you have an
target's been
argument there.
acquired once
Yeah.
more. Oh, great
But that
elevation.
said, I also do know that what they meant by that was if you follow those 2 commandments, it completes
How have we
the
not
entirety of the
claimed
10
a winner
commandments.
yet?
You gotta believe that not wanting to feel
Yeah,
the
that
agony
said,
of defeat is
most
causing
people aren't
this
good enough
never
to
surrender
do that, so
attitude.
most
You gotta
people
give
still
a lot
try to
of credit
follow the
here.
10.
Withstanding what is taken out
And
from
try to
many
at
other
least follow some of
competitors.
those.
To win a channel
But-
redemption of your choices.
But anyways,
090.
I did, and now I want to discuss.
Can we please get some control?
Now I want to discuss whether or not anybody thinks somebody passed gas at the Last Supper table.
Going to the well again.
Do y'all, I mean, and if you think somebody farted at the Last Supper table, who farted first? Do you think it was Judas?
The heaviest artillery
Right?
has been
Or
used,
was
but it's
it
not
was it
enough for the
Paul?
3.
Peter? You know, who was it, do you think? Or what if there was angels presence? Maybe one of those guys farted. Maybe Gabriel come down and shit himself. Can angels fart, though? They don't have human bodies, right? Only the fallen angels did. So I guess they probably couldn't fart.
I don't think they can. But
No, it doesn't make sense that would happen.
And she slides her
So it
back to
can't be the
mat.
angels. Nobody say angel. We will ban you. We now just told you that's not possible. But who farted? Or maybe it was Jesus
This is making
himself.
me nervous. You gotta
Right?
win at any cost.
Maybe it was Jesus himself. It was like, except for when Jesus farts, it's more like burning an incense. His shit actually did smell like flowers. Perhaps. I don't know.
Power slam. And we see the attention being put on the torso area.
Distinct Cone said Angle. That must mean angel. I'm assuming. DC thinks an angel farted. DC, do you think it's possible for an angel to fart? That's what Gladola and I were kind of also discussing. Is that a possibility, do you think? I mean, we know they don't have human bodies, just the fallen angels had those, but no, you are now. Why am I banned? How did I get banned?
You said angel.
Tagged into action.
I said angel, so I'm banned? What?
You just tried to ban anybody who said angel.
Oh, DC, that is not funny. You are not funny. Gladola, that is not funny. Do not entertain that. Do not entertain that. That is ghastly. No. Yes, you know what? I'm not saying anything because I'm going to guess my wife is listening and she will jump in here when she has a moment and she will back DC up. So I'm just going to take a loss. It is not funny. I'm just going to take a loss on this one and say that DC is right. I am wrong, and thank you for having me stand corrected, DC. I appreciate your knowledge and your presence to correct me when I'm not stating facts. But I got a question though, DC. Seeing how it is your superstar, Viking Rose Brewer, winningest superstar of all time. Who the hell was that, and where is Tia Stevens? Who the hell is that? Where is Tia Stevens? And that said, they still managed to win, but I did say they would. The Outlaws did look a lot better in that match, though, than I thought they did very well. For a while there, it even looked like they might win, but that said, if they won, they would have beat half of the Wolfpack gals, not the Wolfpack gals. Or a third of them. Because Tia Stevens was not present. I don't know who that is or why they were replacing Tia Stevens, but they certainly at least did their job because Rose Brewer was able to carry her through that match, and the Wolfpack gals are victorious and moving on to the tournament final. Congratulations to Team Distinct Cone, and even though she wasn't in the match, to Tia Stevens and Tiliana Pierce, because I don't know, I'm a little lost for words right now, and to Team Gladola, because of course the Wolfpack gals part of the Wolfpack and the Wolfpack Horsemen. One giant faction dominating it all. Of course, the Outlaws are making a run for that, and the Weapons of Mass Destruction have their eyes on the Wolfpack these days too. That is a scary, by the way, I don't know if anybody else has sat and thought about that for a moment. Just think about all the people in the Weapons of Mass Destruction, then sit and think about all the people in the Wolfpack. I mean, if I'm the rest of the tag team, I'm like, you know what, we're just going to take a break and have some singles runs for a bit and let them go at it. Because that is a dangerous, dangerous battle there. Wolfpack, think about it, the entire Wolfpack versus Weapons. Imagine the matches. Crazy. I would not want to be involved in that. But anyways, here we go. We're moving on to the final match of the semifinals. And we're going to open the betting lines. Actually, we were supposed to open the betting lines for the last match. I do apologize. We're used to having people riding the pine, waiting for challengers. There is no other, because the titles are vacant, so nobody has the title. So I do apologize. I will open the betting lines for the next two, and of course, if we have we are probably at this point likely still good. We're going to have a bonus match, maybe two. It's only 8 o'clock. We got time to play with here. But I'm going to open the betting lines actually for the rest of the night for you guys. If you are wanting to have betting lines open, that is. If not, we won't bother. That's up to you. Tournaments, we either do or don't. It can also be redeemed. I believe we consider this. Does it not? The redemption is for a tournament or a PL or a stream preview, or is it just stream preview? TC says I won't bet.
Stream previews only.
Stream previews only. And look at this. Look at this. Look at the screen for a moment, will you? It shows, the slot for the next two people.
To see a complete list of
but it only shows Rose Brewer.
Holy shit!
Did Tia Stevens get injured? Like, we are not being updated about anything that's happening. I don't know either. Oh my God, this is crazy. But all right, I'm gonna get the betting lines open right now. Give me a moment.
Thing is, or is it like there's 2 other members of the
Wolfpack
gals that can step in?
I mean, you think they just would have went to somebody else. Like Ashley Marie. Where's Ashley Marie?
Gail Kim.
Gail Kim, yep. All right, so who moves on to face the Wolfpack gals? Is it going to be Skywolf? Makes me think of Airwolf. Or that was a great show.
Oh yeah.
She-Fiend and Lillian Dust.
And if you want to prove that you can't hear a picture, then just put a picture up of the Airwolf.
Yeah, right? All right, here we go. 5 minutes to make your bets. Betting lines are open. Right, not now. What? Oh, there we go. Okay, betting lines are open. 5 minutes to make your bets. Who do you think is moving on to face the Wolfpack gals to determine who are #1 contenders for the already waiting challengers through redemption of a streamer team, of course? Dangerous Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker awaiting challengers to fight over the vacant YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship. Who's moving on? We're going to find out right now.
But, all
right. What were we talking about?
I have a
Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit. Okay, while you run through your Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit, I'm going to run to the facilities quick. I will be right. I'm not going to ban myself, though. Oh, wait a minute. I'm banned anyways, aren't I? Did I get banned? I forget. What happened with that? I got to go back.
It's a B ban.
Oh, she was joking because I said Angel. Right. How dare you, DC?
So I did the exclamation B ban.
Glenola says, I missed you even said that. 3.0 had semi-naked bald guys. 4.0 decided it was the ladies' turn. All right. DC says, I just dare. How dare you? How dare you dare anything? Gaslight. Actually, I should shut up now because I don't know if my wife is listening. She's tiny, but she is explosive. She would whoop my ass. I'm not even playing that game. The Game Collector 85. Welcome in to episode number 468. Appreciate you stopping in. We also appreciate you betting on the match. I don't know who you chose, but if you chose the Wolfpack gals, it'd probably be a pretty good bet at this point.
Wolfpack gals aren't in this match.
Together we will
oh yeah, that's right. It's not She-Wolf. Who is She-Wolf?
Skywolf. Sorry.
At least I was only jumping to the final match. You just renamed Ashley Sky and She-Fiend. Wow. Now you can't even laugh at me. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. Admit it. Admit it. Admit it. Okay, there we go.
This is the dictionary definition.
All right. I love it when you fuck up because it gives me some vindication because of all the times you've laughed and poked and prodded and teased. How dare you? But anyways, yeah. So yeah, while you go over that, I'm going to run to the facilities. I will BRB, but Game Collector, welcome in. Enjoy the match. We still have one match left in the tournament after this. It's going to determine the #1 contenders to the YTD Academy Tag Team Championship. Then we are going to have said Tag Team Championship match. We are all going to decide under what rule set that's going to be and how we want that to go down. And then depending on the time after that, we may end up with another match. We will see. Maybe we will have a gauntlet-style Rumble match to end the evening. Everybody seems to love that, by the way. I've got a lot of good feedback from that. A few people sent me messages. I didn't realize people didn't know that was a thing. Like, well, I mean, I toyed with it. I didn't know if it would work, to be fair. But, yeah, so... And after the show, I can explain how I do that, if everybody would like. But I'll be right back.
All right, so here we go. About 22 years ago or so, I was working in a factory and did 8 hours worth of work in just about an hour. I will let you all decide, am I full of shit or is it true?
True.
DC says it's true. See if anybody else in the chat has an opinion.
And from Poland, fallen hero, Lillian Dusty.
You know, this person takes some pride in their
Gonna
work,
wait until Archer
but who
gets
could
back.
blame them?
Well,
Few are as
hopefully he
gifted
gets a
in the
chance.
ring as this performer.
Wow, you are laying it on thick, Saxton. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times before bed tonight.
One of the most anticipated matches we've had in quite some time. And this woman is the reason why.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great matchup.
Landing face first.
Can't wait for the final round.
Very effective. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh my
Do
gosh,
you
that's
know when we
gross.
can see Uso fight?
Sent crashing to the floor. Uh-oh. Ah, straight to the floor.
No, that was a harebrained idea to try that.
Was trying to find a way to attack, but completely wiped out.
Off the top of my head, no, we'd have to talk to Archer.
Oh, man, looks like her opponent's not going to need a
show,
chiropractor.
Welcome back,
I have
Archer.
returned. What did I miss? Anything? Anything?
Starting out here, I will let you
She's looking
decide
highly
for yourself, too.
motivated, getting hyped up.
I just said that about 22 years ago or so, I was
She's in
working
danger of a
factory
count out here. I don't
and
know if
did
she cares.
did 8 hours worth of work in just about an hour,
Welcome
You did
to
8
Archer.
hours work in an hour?
roughly. Yeah.
Beat the
I
count
mean,
back
was
in.
this like
one will
physical labor
continue.
or computer-generated work or...
Pretty physical. Kind of
stunner.
physical.
Oh boy, that's a determined stare.
I mean, that's
come across her
quite the
face.
feat. I want to say
Oh, impressive counter.
half true. I feel like other people were involved to get the 8 hours of work done in 60
That is
minutes.
the attitude of a daredevil.
I don't know. That's my guess.
You take risks with minimal
There was other people
trepidation.
involved.
Oh,
No
okay.
fear, absolute
I was working
reckless
at a-
Thank you,
I
DC.
agree
She must be close to finish
DC
now.
said true.
There is no
Which
way
it
this
is
can go on
true.
for much
That is,
longer.
8 hours worth of work that were done in an hour, just about an hour. But I ran a poly wrapper, which basically they took packs of labels. And they put it on my machine, it wrapped the pack. You know, plastic wrap, and then shrunk it down. And I'd box it.
Referee's count only getting higher.
Well,
gotta
my
get back in the
wrapper
ring.
went down about 15 minutes into the shift. I had 2 lines that
Just
fit.
hot shot it to the outside.
The first guy, he quit about 40 hours in.
Moved at
So
the
it wasn't
right
working, get it
time.
working.
Oh, just throwing their
So I was
body.
down to 1 guy running, and he ran all day.
She left herself
okay.
open.
Until 2 hours before the end of shift, when we had nowhere left to put up another pack. We couldn't put anything anywhere.
She saw it
So
coming.
he finally had to stop.
Oh,
Well,
man,
maintenance
meeting the
got the machine up and
barricade.
running. We had an hour left in the shift. So we had 2 pressmen and their
And a drop kick. Picture
helper.
perfect. No.
feeding the machine.
Oh, just completely
The game
off
collector
target
says
there.
She Fiend is a beast. You bet your ass she is.
Extremely
Oh, and by the way,
A bunch
Can
of
you
boxes
recover
through the
from
day.
such an error? You have to wonder.
yeah.
And that was
I was
an
just,
efficient
Fiendberry
display of
asked,
offensive maneuver.
do we know when Jey Uso will fight? It would probably be a dark match sometime after the show.
Will remain strong by our
She's
constant
firing
support
up.
for
No
It would probably be at a
doubt
dark
about
match
it.
sometime after the show. So that would be found, of course, on YouTube.
Oh, quite an effective counter.
But anyways, go ahead, finish.
I think so.
But I had already made up a bunch of boxes.
Save.
And just to keep busy.
Still got more fight here.
We had 2
She'll
foremen
get sent out the hard way.
that
Have
were
some
helping me pack the boxes.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
And we had 2 what we call production assistants. They were the forklift drivers waiting with the forklift to pull the pallet away and put the pallet back.
Finds a counter.
Constant support for running offers and doubles.
And we did
With the said with
2.5 pallets in about an hour.
Thank you for the shout-outs,
Way
DC.
down. What a sit-out spine
But it
buster.
was,
She shoots up the
at the
top
time we were
rope.
running it was
Dangerous
6
thinking
packs to a
from the
box,
top.
85 boxes to a
Twisted
pallet.
Bliss finds the mark. All
Wow.
she has to do is capitalize.
That's a lot of work, though. Even with extra people, 8 hours of work in an hour, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That is some determination right there.
Shoulder block.
It was. Oh, you were hauling ass trying to get that thing
Nice
done.
amateur
I guess so.
takedown. All the way over.
But they were
Getting
Walgreens pharmacy labels.
Walgreens pharmacy
Up
labels.
top. And she doesn't
The
connect.
labels that they put in a printer to print out, so they put the label on the bottle.
Vertigo. The
That
end
was
is
what we
looming
made.
now.
That was what my
I don't think she
line
even
worked
knows
on
where she
me.
is at this point.
Wow.
She flips it back
Well,
up.
So,
I mean, it doesn't matter how it went down. The fact is, 8 hours of work in 60 minutes is
Tied up
super
between the ropes
impressive.
is about to
It really
get
is.
worse. Look at these knee strikes.
as long as you had boxes, it could go halfway quick. Get people to see it, and the machine cooperated.
Yeah.
Because it could be very easy to fuck the machine up by going a little bit too fast. You get 2 packs just slightly too close, and that
the
machine
new
is fucked up.
jackpot number for a chance to win a channel
count along
redemption of
if you
your
want.
I
choices.
mean, it would have it come down to that
beats
number
of the
to
back.
from the edge or something,
Yeah.
go back up, and you have to reset the machine. Because the wrap would still keep going.
She's still
and-
wrapping it out. Good night.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
And
Yeah.
there's the save.
I had a night where it fucked up and I lost a whole roll of
Right,
hard wrap.
senton.
An 80-pound roll of wrap that before we could get the machine stopped was
That's
gone.
how you wear down your opponent.
Holy. That's crazy.
Oh, man, looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
I kind of missed that job.
Oh, no.
though.
Now possibly setting up for a
Great people
submission
working
maneuver. She's in it. There's the save. How close was
One
that?
of
Man,
them
oh,
told me
man.
about an idiot that went to, that he knew that went to see Gallagher.
Oh, yeah.
He had tickets. He went to see Gallagher.
What is this?
They were
Reverse choke
second
slam.
row.
She wants to
seats
finish
see Gallagher.
this.
Wow.
It says there's a idiot sitting just in front of him
Fires back with a crucial
that is
elbow.
not wearing
Big
plastic
punch
and was
finds
wearing
its
an
mark.
Argyle sweater.
We continue to see she covers for the pin.
All right.
You know, the guy who's never heard of
Kick out.
Gallagher
Can you believe she powered out?
It was just that stupid.
Out of curiosity, have you been watching this match at all? What a match! This so far might actually be the best tag team matchup of the tournament.
Guys, I think this one's over.
Well, you know, the Outlaws went to a draw, but I mean, it was a count-out decision. It's not like, you know. But I mean, this has been a very competitive contest. Very competitive contest. I don't even know who to decide. I didn't pick anybody. And at this point, I really don't know who's going to win this matchup. It's just so back and forth. The struggle for control in this match is crazy.
Avoiding contact.
All right, let's see here. So I do have that list still.
Man,
this
Yeah.
place is
So it's by, again, Kevin Anthony. I don't know if we've read any Kevin Anthony's articles, but we're going to now.
Can she capitalize?
Again, it's by thesportster.com. 10 former Intercontinental champions with the most world title reigns. So, the Intercontinental Championship has often been a stepping stone to the world title, but some superstars seem to win it much more than others. The Intercontinental Championship is one of the most prestigious titles in WWE history, with over 4 decades as part of the company. The championship has solidified the careers of numerous superstars. Many have went on to win world championships, but who has won the most?
Yes, tag!
Being one of the secondary championships in the company, the Intercontinental Championship offered many opportunities to the superstars in the mid-card. The title helped these superstars to climb up the ladder to become potential main event performers, and many wrestlers went on to become world champions after holding the Intercontinental title. Without further ado, let's take a look at 10 former Intercontinental champions with the most world title reigns in their careers. Number 10. The Big Show. 7 world title reigns. So despite having multiple reigns with the world titles, the Intercontinental title evaded the Big Show throughout much of his career. However, he would finally get his hands on the title at WrestleMania 28 by defeating Cody Rhodes. The Big Show was already a 6-time world champion when he won the Intercontinental Championship, and added up one more when he won the World Heavyweight Championship from Sheamus in 2012. The Giant hasn't won any titles since then and has transitioned to being a part-time talent, making occasional appearances whenever he's needed. Of course, these days he's, of course, employed by AEW under Tony Khan. This list is actually from 2020 during COVID. Number 9, CM Punk. 7 world title reigns, same as Big Show. So, Flush BM Punk. So CM Punk is a former Intercontinental Champion, while also having 7 world title reigns across different promotions. Punk won his first Intercontinental title from William Regal on January 19, 2009 episode of Raw. He held the title for 49 days before dropping it to John Bradshaw Layfield. Punk is also a former 1-time ROH champion, a 3-time World Heavyweight champion, a 1-time ECW World champion, and a 2-time WWE champion. Despite making a return to pro wrestling on Fox's WWE Backstage, Punk is yet to return to in-ring action. If he does, so the numbers would certainly go up. And of course, again, he went to AEW, and then thereafter had a fallout.
Check out this power.
Shocking, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Shocking. Number 8, Bret the Hitman Hart, 7 world title reigns. Bret the Hitman Hart lived up to his moniker as the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Throughout his illustrious pro wrestling career, he won the first Intercontinental Championship at the 1991 SummerSlam pay-per-view by defeating Mr. Perfect. His first title reign lasted for 144 days, and his second lasted 146 days. The 2 IC title reigns elevated Hart to main event status, and he won his first WWE Championship as soon as his second IC title reign ended. Hart ended his career as a 7-time world champion, having won the WWE Championship 5 times, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship 2 times. Number 7, And this is actually incorrect. Oh, no, never mind. I'm reading something wrong. Number 7 is Chris Jericho, also with 7 world title reigns. Chris Jericho holds the record for the most Intercontinental Championship reigns in WWE history with 9 reigns to his name. Chris Jericho won his first IC title at the 1999 Armageddon pay-per-view by defeating Chyna in an intergender match. He remained in the mid-card title picture until rising into the main event scene in 2001 when he won his first world championship. He first tasted world title gold by winning the WCW World Heavyweight Championship at No Mercy 2001. He then went on to become the first undisputed WWE champion and continued the momentum to add up to a total of 7 world title reigns to his name, including his recent run as the AEW champion. Just going to have a quick look at the chat and see if I'm in need of catching up to anything. Just what all was saying, it's BM Punk. Mad Dog, is there any titles on the line? No, this tournament is to determine the number 1 contender for the vacant YTD Academy Tag Team Championship. There's already challengers waiting. A streamer team redeemed to have Dangerous Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker put in the first title match for the vacant titles. So we're now just having a tournament to decide who will compete against them for those tag titles. And Mad Dog, welcome in. Appreciate you being here, Mad Dog. What's new and exciting? What's going on in Dogville?
The pace of this match. You can tell she is fully focused now.
And I didn't miss it. Thank you, greatest, but I think I had enough for now. Had enough. Oh, right, yeah. Because Sir Jack shouted out DC. All right.
Big maneuver executed.
So number 6 on the list is The Rock. 10 world title reigns. So The Rock is one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history with 10 world title reigns throughout his career inside the squared circle. Apart from the 10 world title reigns, he is also a former 2-time Intercontinental Champion. He won his first Intercontinental Championship under his Rocky Maivia gimmick by defeating Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He had a decent reign with the title until the fans started to reject his character. The sudden change led to him dropping the title to Owen Hart on the April 28, 1997 episode of Raw. However, he regained all the momentum by turning heel and rebranding himself as The Rock and got the Intercontinental Championship back when Stone Cold Steve Austin forfeited the title to him on the December 8, 1997 episode of Raw.
Slowly getting up, but she won't like what
number
she's
5
met
on the list is Edge with 11 world title reigns.
Attacked in the midsection.
So the Rated R Superstar shocked the world when he returned to in-ring competition this year's, well, not this year's, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. The Royal Rumble after his retirement in 2011, he looked like he never missed a single day, even after 9 years out of action, and rightly so, as he has made quite the impact during his time back between the ropes. Of course, since then he's gone on to have, wow, that is it, that is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match. And moving on to face, well, at least Rose Brewer from the Wolfpack Gals. We're really not sure what's going on with that situation, so I'd like to tell you it's the Wolfpack Gals, but it's at least one half of them. One half of them and potentially a mystery opponent. We're going to find out. But it is supposed to be Skywolf, Ashley Sky, and Stephanie Wolf from Team Soul Embers moving on to face the Wolfpack Gals, the Viking Rose Brewer, and of course the Anomaly Tia Stevens to determine who our number 1 contenders are going to be to face Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker after the tournament is over for the vacant YTD Academy Tag Team Championship. That's going to be interesting a little, because I'm still interested to see what happens with that situation. But congratulations to Team Soul Embers.
We got another one. Knee deep in stage.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I mean, right now she's on her knees. I see her foot behind her leg there. So she's kneeling. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looks like she's in the stage.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah. No, she's not. DC says it's a stand-in. Rose Brewer can just do it all on her own, apparently, I guess. All right, let me issue the payout for that if there is one. Give me a second. All right, let's see here. Yep, there is. Okay, so Skywolf. You bet for Skywolf?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, I thought you would have went with She-Fiend and Lillian Dusk.
No, I went with Skywolf because I
All right.
wanted to face the Wolfpack.
Archer vs. Bucks have been distributed. And now the question is, who walks out number one contenders? Is it going to be the Wolfpack gals, or at least half of? Believe me, little that I cannot tell you, without exaggeration, what is going on, we don't know. DC says it's a stand-in, but we're not sure why one is necessary is the problem. Or is it going to be Skywolf moving on to face the Outlaws for the vacant tag team championship? We're going to find out. Betting lines are opening right now. Go ahead. You have 5 minutes to make your bets. And let's move on and find out who is going to win this tournament final. Who's going to be the Wolfpack, or half of, at least, or the Skywolf team? Team Soul Embers, Ashley Sky and Stephanie Wolf. And here we go.
It's for the look. I mean, team and one comes in. It just looks wrong.
Just jumping back into the chat real quick. I can hear the chat to speech going off. All right, let's see here. I'm glad I get the fight I wanted. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did want this. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Tell you what, Archer, I wonder if that means Tia Stevens was injured in her match.
I mean, it's possible. That's what I was wondering. Was she injured and nobody said anything? Nobody has said any. I've not heard any information about Tia Stevens at all. Team Distinct Cone says a stand-in, but there's no official word on why a stand-in is necessary. It's just a very curious situation. Is this going to be a handicap match? Is she going to have a mystery partner again? I really want to know what's happening here. But either way, the Wolfpack Gals versus Skywolf. Let's go.
Naked Bald Chick.
Naked Bald Chick. Is that going to be her official name?
Well, we have the Naked Bald Dudes.
Naked Bald Dudes. Naked Bald Chicks. Okay. It's very interesting. That I will say. It's very interesting. I don't even know what to tell anybody, but... All right, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. I'm going back to the list here.
This is gonna be good.
Superstar switch up.
So it continues. Edge won the Intercontinental title for the first time from Jeff Jarrett on a house show in 1999, but lost it back to him the very next day at the Fully Loaded pay-per-view. But he went on to capture the championship 4 more times and also went on to become an 11-time world champion until his first retirement in 2011. I just have to check a message from my daughter. I'll just be a moment. She's back home from a week-long trip, so she's just...
See, for the look.
All right, there we go. Okay, so...
Emoji eyes.
Oh my good God, we got Naked Bald Chick again. Well, she's not naked. She's wearing attire. But it looks more like a bikini than it does a wrestling attire. And who in the blue hell is that? Is the question. And look at the smug look on Rose Brewer's face. She's just like, I've been doing this shit on my own. I carried Naked Bald Chick. I'm going to carry Naked Bald Chick again. We are winning this tournament. We are going on to face the champions. Unless Skywolf can pull off the impossible here. Well, not the impossible, but I mean, how impressive would it be to watch Skywolf actually defeat the Wolfpack Gals here and move on to face the Outlaws? When I think most of the wrestling world right now is probably rooting for the Wolfpack Gals, if I had to guess. Anyways, number 4 on this list is Kurt Angle with 13 world title reigns. So, be it the Olympics or professional wrestling, Kurt Angle has won gold in every place he stepped foot on. He captured his first and only Intercontinental Championship from Chris Jericho on the No Way Out pay-per-view in 2000. He was also the European champion at the time and walked out of the pay-per-view as a double champion. Winning the Intercontinental Championship turned out to be quite the lucky charm for Angle, as he went on to capture the WWE Championship later the same year. He has a total of 13 world title reigns throughout his pro wrestling career, and he's the only performer to win the WWE, World Heavyweight, WCW, IWGP, and TNA World Championships. Number 3 on the list, also with 13 title reigns, is Randy Orton. So the top 3 spots
and their opponents
belong to the members of Evolution, and Randy Orton takes the 3rd place with 1 Intercontinental title reign and 13 world titles to his name. It was a feast to the eyes to witness a young Randy Orton walk out with his mentors Triple H and Ric Flair as part of Evolution. Every single member of the faction became champions at the 2003 Armageddon pay-per-view, and Randy Orton won his first and only Intercontinental Championship from Rob Van Dam in a match which also had Mick Foley as the guest referee. The Intercontinental title proved to be a lucky charm for Orton as he went on to become a 13-time world champion and a highly respected member of the WWE roster. Number 2, 14 title reigns, Triple H. So Triple H has gold written all over his WWE career as he won over 24 championships throughout his time inside the squared circle. The game has won the Intercontinental title 5 times through his career, with his first victory coming against Mark Marrow on October 26, 1996 episode of Raw. Triple H even became a double champion in 2001. He held both the Intercontinental and World Tag Team Championships. By the time he had his final Intercontinental title reign, he was already a 5-time WWE World Champion. And he would, of course, add 9 world title reigns more to his collection, thus becoming in 2nd place on this list. Last but not least, of course, number 1 with 16 world titles. Of course, if they were to do this list now, it might be a tied spot for 2 superstars, because there is another with 16 title reigns.
Dodged right on cue.
Ric Flair. So the Intercontinental Championship was the only title that evaded Ric Flair throughout his decorated pro wrestling career. But the Nature Boy finally got his hands on the title at the 2005 Unforgiven pay-per-view when he defeated Carlito to become the new champion. Flair became the oldest superstar to win the Intercontinental Championship in history at 56 years young. The Nature Boy was already a 16-time world champion when he won the Intercontinental title, and it remains to this day as Flair's final singles title reign in his WWE career. Now that said, in 2020, because I'll say it again, John Cena has 16 world title reigns, just like Ric Flair. In 2020, Glenola, will you please Google how many world titles did John Cena have in 2020, please? Just out of curiosity. Because I believe he had more than 14 at that point. I believe he was at 4, or maybe he was at 14 or 15 at that point.
Twist of fate. Nobody hits that one better. Shoulders down.
Just curious.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon. And what a maneuver we just saw there. Taking this match off the mat now. From the top, twisting moonsault.
How many times does that end a match?
Oh no, I thought it was over.
I feel like it's 14 or 15 by that point. I really do.
She got launched.
Because I'm curious why he wasn't on the list. He's been an Intercontinental champion.
Coming in hot.
Hooked up.
Ooh.
Sir Jack, the greatest.
Oh my
what do you think?
Ah, what a smash. That is just insulting.
Because I feel like he should have been on that list.
Cut off.
I know it wasn't the top 10 or anything like that. It was just 10 former Intercontinental Champions that had the most title reigns. But if you're going to put him on the most title reigns, then you got to have John Cena, who likely had 14 or 15 at that point, which is more than some of the other people on the list.
But does it look good?
We don't have to really go back and
She certainly, it could be over here. This is it.
Not finding.
Well, thank goodness for the teammate.
Just quite
in
Just
time.
how, you know,
She gets it.
John Cena should be there.
Drift away.
All right.
Looks like he had all 16 by 2020.
No. This match continues.
Can somebody tell me what it's going to take to put her away?
You have to think these competitors expected this to be a difficult challenge.
Even so, at this stage, things just get more and more dangerous. Fatigue starts setting in, and you don't know exactly have all your wits about you. It could quickly lead to error.
Yeah.
Punching their way out of that one.
Thunderous sit-out spine buster. She's going for it. This could be. Oh my, still alive.
She doesn't list the years that he won the titles.
Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
She's tagged in.
He definitely had 13 WWE championships and then 3 World Heavyweight Championships. So that's 16.
There's the tag.
In 2017, if I'm reading this right, he had WWE champion 13 times.
Check out this power.
In 2017.
And he already would have had the World Heavyweight Championship 3 times by then as well, because that was a defunct title by 2017. So he had all 16 championships to tie Ric Flair, and has he not held the Intercontinental title? I'm going to look now because I'm curious. Maybe he hasn't had the Intercontinental title.
Here we go.
I see U.S. and tag. I do not see Intercontinental.
Wow, neither do I.
A game-ending
Holy shit.
checkmate.
John Cena's never been Intercontinental Champion? Are you shitting me?
For a little bit of high risk here, it seems.
That's kind of funny.
Take off.
Did you know that? I didn't. I thought he did too.
I figured he had.
What a match.
He's had because he had the U.S. title 5
How much
times.
is it worth? How much is it worth?
Wow, did anybody else know that he wasn't the IC title holder?
Obviously worth every drop of
At least as the
sweat on
2020.
ground.
I don't think he's won it since then either, so that's fair to say he's never had it.
Each superstar trying
Plus,
to
that was
stay on the
Wikipedia, wasn't it?
So
I'm
impressive.
at cagematch.com.
We've got to acknowledge these fans. A packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is. This could be it. Cover.
819 is unlucky, Sir Jack.
On channel rewards to choose from it.
But if you haven't played twice already, you can still play a second time. There's 2 sets of numbers.
That's a bad landing.
That was an absolutely haphazard, uncalculated risk.
But yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea that the IC title eluded John Cena. How did I not know that?
Okay. According to Wikipedia, we got World WWE Championship, WWE Heavyweight Championship,
She throws her
World
back in.
Heavyweight Championship, WWE United States Championship, Tag Team Championship, World Tag Team Championship, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, and some Slammy
There's a
Awards,
tag.
Wrestling Observer newsletter. So yeah,
Opponent off the
No.
ropes.
Intercontinental
Double
title.
big back body drop.
Wow. I am shocked.
You can tell she wants to put an end
Interesting.
to this.
I don't even know what to say about that. I actually thought he'd already won the Intercontinental Championship before. I really did.
Fire and getting burned.
The decision to take such a risk at this juncture is questionable.
Okay, well, learn something new every day.
Whip back into the ring. She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
Oh, that can rock you.
All right. So, anyways, just to recap that list real quick. Again, it was 10 former Intercontinental Champions that have won the most world titles. It's from thesportster.com by Kevin Anthony.
Looking wobbly.
Number 10 was The Big Show with 7 world title reigns. Number 9 was CM Punk with 7 world title reigns.
Maybe not.
Number 8, Bret the Hitman Hart, 7 world title reigns.
That's what they call me, the
Number 7, Chris Jericho, 7 world title reigns. And by the way, they should let him have that 10th Intercontinental title if he ever comes back to the WWE, which I do figure he'll come back eventually, at least for a year or two, to get put into the Hall of Fame, etc., etc. I just don't think he's ready for that yet. Number 6, The Rock, with 10 world title reigns. Number 5, Edge, with 11 world title reigns. Number 4, Kurt Angle, 13 world title reigns.
One of the best to ever do that.
Number 3, Randy Orton, with 13 title reigns.
Get some control.
World title reigns. Number 2, Triple H, with 14 world title reigns.
Intercepts that attack with a knee right to the stomach.
And number 1, last but not least, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, with 16 world title reigns and only 1 Intercontinental title reign. So, I mean, if John Cena had been Intercontinental title, he would have been even ahead of Ric Flair. When you think about it.
Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your leg.
Because guaranteed, if he had been in an Intercontinental title picture, he'd have been champion more than once. So, because again, he's been 5-time U.S. champion.
Oh, and a kick. Right to the midsection.
All right, that wraps up my 2 lists.
Oh, ripped away.
I don't know. Let's see what else we can find.
Coming to the rescue.
What could we look up?
She had it scouted. There she goes.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
I got an idea.
No, someone call a dentist.
Arm wringer into the Kimura.
I'm going to try 10 U.S. champions with the most.
There's no shame in giving up.
Her arm
If I can spell it right. There we go. The world.
She gets out.
Title reigns.
Flatliner. Man, face first.
All right, let's see what we pull up here. Here we go. And again, it's from the Sportster.com. And Kevin Anthony again. Interesting.
Incredible power.
So 10 former United States champions with the most world title reigns. So we had 10 former Intercontinental champions with the most title reigns. Now we have the 10 former United States champions with the most world title reigns. So, and again, Kevin Anthony, the Sportster.com. So these former Star-Spangled Belt holders moved on to conquering the world title. And the United States Championship is one of the most prestigious mid-card titles in pro wrestling history. Many superstars have held the coveted title throughout the years, and it helped them elevate their careers into becoming top-tier performers. The championship has created numerous Hall of Famers and has given the fans countless memories throughout the years. The title has a great history, having multiple versions across different promotions.
Here's her tag.
Most of the superstars to hold the United States Championship went on to become world champions in different promotions. But who has the most? So without further ado, let's take a look at the 10 former WWE US champions who have the most world title reigns. Number 10,
Tagged in.
The Big Show, with 7 world title reigns. He was at the list on the list for Intercontinental title holders as well. So The Big Show has he won his first and only United States Championship from Eddie Guerrero at the 2003 No Mercy pay-per-view. He became the second person to win the title after WWE reactivated it in 2003 and went on to hold it for an impressive 147 days before dropping it to John Cena at WrestleMania 20. As far as the World Championships are concerned, the 7-footer has a total of 7 reigns throughout his career. He's a former 2-time WCW champion, 2-time WWE champion, 2-time World Heavyweight champion, and a 1-time ECW World champion. Number 9, Chris Jericho. with 7 world title reigns.
Nice leg pick.
So the United States Championship was the last singles title Chris Jericho held in WWE before he jumped ship to AEW. He won the title for the first time from Roman Reigns on January the 9th, 2017 episode of Raw, and held it for 83 days before dropping it to Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 33. He reclaimed the title from Owens at the 2017 Payback, but lost it back to him 2 days later on the May 2nd, 2017 episode of SmackDown. Chris Jericho has had a total of 7 world championships to his name, with 6 of them coming in WWE. His recent run as AEW champion adds up as the 7th. Number 8 is Bret the Hitman Hart with 7 world title reigns. Bret Hart was the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, no matter where he stepped his feet on. He has notched up numerous championship gold throughout his illustrious pro wrestling career, including 5 reigns with the United States Championship. He has held the WCW United States Championship on 4 occasions and has had 1 reign with the WWE United States Championship, which also happens to be his final singles title reign in his career. The Hitman also has 7 world titles to his name, with 2 reigns as the WCW World Champion and 5 as the WWE Champion, thus earning the 8th spot on this list. I'm just going to catch up a chat real quick, or see if I need to. I do not. Number 7, AJ Styles with 9 title reigns. World title reigns. So AJ Styles has lived up to his moniker, the Phenomenal One, throughout his career. He has performed for many promotions across the globe and accumulated lots of championships to his collection. The list also includes his 3 reigns with the WWE United States Championship. He won his first U.S. Championship from Kevin Owens in a live event at the iconic Madison Square Garden in July 2017. And he's held the title on 2 other occasions, having a combined 225 days as the U.S. champion. The Phenomenal One has also 9 world titles to his name after being a former 2-time WWE champion, 2-time TNA world champion, 3-time NWA world champion, and a 2-time IWGP heavyweight champion. Very impressive, by the way. Number 6 on the list, Edge with 11 world title reigns. The Rated R Superstar has been the ultimate opportunist through his career and used the opportunities to pick up numerous championships. Edge won the WCW United States Championship from Kurt Angle on the November 12, 2001 episode of Raw, and unified it with the WWE Intercontinental Championship when he won the latter from Test in 2001 Survivor Series. Edge has also won 11 world titles throughout his decorated career, being a 4-time WWE champion and a 7-time World Heavyweight champion, thus earning the 6th spot on this list.
That's gotta be it.
Number 5. Wow, look at that. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match and new number 1 contenders to the vacant YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship, and moving on to face Dangerous Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker for the vacant YTD Academy Tag Team straps. From Team Soul Embers, it is Ashley Sky and Stephanie Wolf. They are Sky Wolf, and they are your victors, and will face the champions next.
With these 2 superstars. Each of these women could contend for a title alone, but together,
although
never lose
the Wolfpack, I mean, you guys should all argue, you know, first of all, we don't know what happened to Tia Stevens. Ola, if you could keep us posted on exactly what's been going down with Tia Stevens.
I'll let y'all know. And hello, Life is Great.
Life is Great is in the house. By the way,
congratulations on 1 year.
1 year. That is incredible. Let's see here. They've subscribed for 1 whole year. Thank you very much. Life is Great. We appreciate you. That is awesomeness. You are a fucking legend.
Follow is great.
All right, so what I was gonna say is, I guess the Wolfpack does have argument here. I mean, Skywolf, yes, they were impressive throughout the tournament, and they did beat the Wolfpack, but they did not beat the actual Wolfpack. They beat, well, a version of the Wolfpack. But that said, we now have our #1 contenders. It is Skywolf.
Life is great.
And hello, AMC Me. Enjoy your work.
AMC Me, thanks for popping into episode number 468. We appreciate you. How is AMC Me?
She's getting ready for work.
Getting ready for work.
I shall see you hopefully shortly, Archer. I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here.
What's that?
I'm going to drop out of here. Hope to see you soon.
All right, I'm going to be getting the next match underway, and I don't know exactly what's happening thereafter, if we're going to end the show at that point or if we're going to have another matchup following. But we are going to see Tag Team Champions crowned in just a few moments, so we're going to get to that right now. First, I'm going to take a quick snapshot here for the Discord for our victors. Give me a moment. Just take me a few moments to take the screenshot. I always take screenshots when people win tournaments. Give them some acknowledgement on their achievements. And there we go. Skywolf, the victors, going through Winter Swarm, She-Fiend and Lillian Dust, and, well, at least one half of the actual Wolfpack gals. Tia Stevens. Something happened to Tia Stevens. We're not sure what. Hopefully we can get updates for that. But Glenola will update us with any new information. So here we go, guys. Now the question is, ladies and gentlemen, what type of matchup do we have for the vacant tag team titles? Are we going to have an elimination championship matchup? A ladder matchup? What are we going to have? A lockdown matchup? What do you want to do for the vacant titles? What would you guys like to do? You guys decide. What kind of matchup? Lockdown? Life is Great says lockdown.
No holds barred.
No holds barred, Sir Jack says. I'm just looking to see if we have a tag team lockdown. It looks like we don't have a tag team lockdown. We should actually make sure that gets created. No holds barred. That would be basically an Extreme Rules tag team matchup, Sir Jack. But let's see what we do have for tag team matches. Let's see here. Iron to Gold, Extreme Rules. Tag team elimination. And that's it. So one of those two matchups. Or we just do something different and have a TLC or a ladder or a Hell in a Cell. What do you guys think is most intriguing?
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choice is 090. The number to win a YTD championship match is 0.
I mean, as far as regular matchups, we got TLC.
Would be cool too.
We have ladder, Iron to Gold. All right, let's do Iron to Gold.
B.
All right. And YTD Academy, of course, is the place to be. All right, here we go. We got Stephanie Wolf and Ashley Sky taking on Dangerous Amber Extreme, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, representing the Outlaws. Here we go. YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship, which are currently vacant, now on the line. It is time to rock and roll. It is showtime and go time. Tournament victors versus the ready and waiting challengers. Let's rock and roll. All right. DC said, who won the last fight? It was Skywolf. Skywolf won the matchup, so they are now competing for the vacant titles in Iron to Gold rule setting against the Outlaws. Should be an absolutely fire matchup.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after this matchup, we have time for one more match of the evening. Would you guys like to see another Gauntlet Rumble match? If we have a Gauntlet Rumble match, you know how that works. I always put something on the line. So if somebody, if one of you guys enter this Gauntlet Rumble match and you are the victor, if you win the Gauntlet Rumble match, you will get an automatic title shot of your choosing. You can choose any title from YTD Academy, or one time only, I will let you choose a championship matchup, any title match of your choosing on Wrestle Wars Genesis. If you guys would like to do that. Then your question do you do a 10-man Gauntlet Rumble or a 20-man Gauntlet Rumble? Or do you do a 10-Vixen Gauntlet Rumble or a 10-20 Vixen Gauntlet Rumble? Those are your choices.
And is for the Tag Team Championship and Air.
I win by default.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the vacant championship, which means tonight we finally crown one of these superstars as our next champion. And it's about time, if you ask me.
All right, so Sir Jack says, I win by default. 10 Villain Gauntlet Rumble, okay. Villain or Vixen? Do you want women or men? I don't know if that was a typo or you actually meant to put Villain. Villain or Vixen? Did you mean there? Did you mean Villain?
Men.
Men, okay. A 10 Villain Gauntlet Rumble match. Okay. So that's what we will do.
Ready for a fight.
By the way, life is great. Did you see Kyle Riley's match at YTD Academy earlier today? He came out sporting a bit of a new look, and he had an absolutely fire match.
Crown a new champion here tonight.
That's right. The title's been vacant
absolutely
for long
fire
enough.
match.
One of these superstars will be going home tonight as the new
All right,
champion.
so getting back
Superstar switch up. Want to become someone
to the
else
list.
for the day?
Give me one moment.
Type superstar and become a different superhit. I did not. I will go check. I've been out and about all day. Lol. Superstar. Superstar. Today, Live is great as Little Joey Nightmare.
Anyway, sorry about that. My mini she's talking on the phone, but she was coming into the room as she was talking on the phone. So number 5 on the list is Sting with 12 world title reigns.
There you see what
says the icon Sting is one of the most respected performers in pro wrestling history. He's been part of the business for over 35 years and has picked up, not packed up, numerous championships to his name. His accolades also include 2 reigns with the WCW United States Championship. Sting defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin in the finals of the tournament for the vacant WCW United States Championship in 1991 to win the title for the very first time. He held it for the second and final time in 1995 and held it for an impressive 148 days. Other than the U.S. title, Sting also has 12 World Championship reigns to his name. He's a former 2-time NWA World Champion, 4-time TNA World Champion, and a 6-time WCW World Champion.
first point is huge. We've seen these matches won and lost on that first point. Fighting through the
Life is Great is Little Joey Nightmare today. We haven't seen Little Joey Nightmare in a long time. As far as we know, when his contract expired, he simply started seeking ventures outside the business. We're not really sure what's happening with Little Joey.
Having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen. Sling blade! Oh, no.
All right, so number 4 on the list is Kurt Angle with 13 world title reigns. Kurt Angle burst into the pro wrestling business as an established amateur wrestler who won an Olympic gold medal with a broken neck, or to be, if you want to quote Kurt Angle, a broken freaking neck.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
Yes, he's freaking amazing. Anyways, he carried the same momentum into the squared circle and picked up various championships through his career. He's won the WCW United States Championship from Rhino on October 22, 2001 episode of Raw, and held it for 21 days before dropping it to Edge. Kurt Angle is also a 13-time world champion, having won the big gold in different promotions. He's a former IWGP heavyweight champion, 6-time TNA World Champion, 1-time WCW World Champion, a 4-time WWE Champion, and a 1-time World Heavyweight Champion. So very decorated. Number 3 is Randy Orton. Now it says 13 title reigns, but I'm almost positive he has 14 now. Is that not correct? I don't know. When was this? I'm just going to jump to the top to see when this was done. I could be wrong. It's done in 2020. Okay, so I was positive sometime in the last 3 years he picked up another title reign. I could be wrong. Can somebody fact check that for me? I feel like he has 14 titles now. I could be wrong though, like I said.
Compromise position here.
Number 3, again Randy Orton. So the Viper Randy Orton joins the list, having 1 reign as the United States Champion. The U.S. Championship was the only title that evaded Orton throughout his career, and he finally got his hands on that title in 2018 Fastlane and became a Grand Slam champion in the process. Orton was already an established superstar before he won the U.S. title with 13 world championships to his name. He's a former 4-time world heavyweight champion and a 9-time WWE champion. He's still going strong along with the young talent, and the numbers could go up in the upcoming days. Or at least at that time when they wrote this, they thought so. Number 2, Ric Flair. 16 world title reigns. So the Nature Boy Ric Flair has 6 reigns with the United States Championship, being a former 5-time NWA United States Champion and a 1-time WCW United States Champion. He first won the title in 1977 by defeating Bobo in Brazil in an NWA event, and went on to hold it 5 more times until his final reign in 1996. As far as world titles are concerned, every pro wrestling fan is aware of the fact that Flair has 16 to his collection. He's a former 6-time WCW champion, an 8-time NWA world champion, and a 2-time WWE champion. Number 1 on the list, with 16 title reigns as well, John Cena. So John Cena, the United States Championship was the first singles title John Cena won in his career. He first won the title from the Big Show at WrestleMania 20 and went on to have 4 more reigns. His U.S. title open challenge would remind fans how the title gained its credibility by being around his waist. Cena is the only superstar who has equaled Ric Flair's 16 world titles. He won his first WWE Championship at WrestleMania 21 and went on to win it 12 more times. He has also held the World Heavyweight Championship on 3 occasions, thus earning the top spot on this illustrious list. And again, this was from the Sportster.com, Kevin Anthony, and it was 10 former United States champions with the most world title wins. Number 10 was The Big Show, 7 world titles. Number 9 was Chris Jericho with 7 world titles.
Run right through with the spear.
This could be the
Number 8, Bret the Hitman Hart, 7 world titles.
With that, she scores the fall.
Number 7, AJ Styles with 9 world title reigns.
This is unreal. She has her target weighed and measured.
Number 6, Edge with 11 world title reigns. Number 5, Sting with 12 world title reigns. Number 4, Kurt Angle with 13 world title reigns.
The WWE Universe willing these shoulders down.
Number 3, Randy Orton, 13 world title reigns. Number 2, Ric Flair with 13 world title reigns.
Put this match away. Fighting back with a counter.
And last but not least, number 1, John Cena with 16 world title reigns.
Good night, nurse.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
I don't know
and that's the end of that list. So very interesting list.
Knowing that you've tried to end
I mean, well,
and failed.
of course it's interesting. It listed all the United States champions that have had the most world title reigns. But
Look at this going
in any case,
after the left arm.
I'm not going to read the whole article, but I did find another interesting article. It's 10 former WCW wrestlers that you thought were retired but aren't. Just curious, and we're not going to read the entire article, but we'll have a look and see who these people are.
Good. You don't say, Saxton.
So number 10 on the list of people you thought were retired that aren't, Scott Steiner.
And the impact jars are in the late going.
We're getting into
Number 9, Too Cold Scorpio.
Inelegant exit, but if it works, it works.
Thrown back
Number
in
8,
under the ropes.
Tommy Rich.
Boom, what impact.
Number 7, Mr. Hughes.
Big boot on the
Number 6,
And
the
she's showing that
Barbarian.
She still has signs of life in her.
You have to be impressed with the reserve.
Number
she
5
has
is
left in the
Raven.
tank.
Oh my gosh!
Number
what
4,
impact.
Ernest
That
the
is
Cat
tossing
Miller.
your own body around without a care.
taking no account.
Number 3, Mark Jindrak.
The sledgehammer, how do you recover from that? She saw that one coming.
Kick to the
Number 2, La Parka.
Kick to the midsection.
And last but not least on the list, number 1 is Shane Douglas. Interesting. So those were 10 former WCW superstars that you thought were retired that weren't. Interesting.
Only 2? Incredible.
I mean, a lot of them I knew were working for other promotions, back scenes, or training wrestlers for the promotions, etc. But there was a couple there. Like, I didn't know Too Cold Scorpio. Mark Jindrak, I didn't know he was still, you know, active in the business. So there was a couple surprises there. Very interesting. All right.
A rampage. Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
He somehow gets the fall.
There's another fall for, looks like Skywolf. Now, I don't know what the score is. We've been going over the lists, so I've not been paying full attention to this particular matchup. Does anybody have a score count for this match?
She gets the score late in the match.
Does anybody have a score count for this
Weapon in
match?
hand, just toying with her now.
God, disturbing impact.
Oh!
The sledgehammer connects.
Amber Extreme with a sledgehammer right to the midsection.
And she gets the fall.
And there's another fall for Skywolf. That's 2 at least for Skywolf.
Double knee face buster.
Yeah, I know Joe Link has not been doing his job. We should almost ban him. How dare he? How dare he have something better to do than do his job here at the Archiverse?
That was inches away from 3.
Is gaslight.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time?
Sending my wife a quick message.
And a basement drop kick. Sledgehammer right to the gut. Oh, knees right to the lower back. Getting this sledgehammer has involved. Can she do it here?
Let's see if she'll bring me home a coffee after work.
Late in the match, she scores a fall.
I mean, she probably will, but I never demand things. I always ask things. You never know. She might have an agenda. She might have something to do after work, and that not be a possibility. So, and that's okay.
Look at this.
And back in the ring we go.
Tempted fate and paid dearly for it.
That haphazard approach definitely proved costly. Sumo kick! This could do it!
Late in the match, and she has scored.
Dodges.
All right.
A rampage.
So 4.5 minutes left of this contest. Again, I don't know what the score is. There's another fall for Skywolf. That's at least 3 I know of. For Skywolf, I don't know. I don't know what the Outlaw. I don't know. This is going to be interesting because I could have missed falls, and Joe Link isn't here to do his job, and nobody else is quite sure exactly.
Oh, this is nasty.
How many falls we've had.
Cracked their rib.
The close of this match is just ahead. I hope she's got a little something extra left in the tank. Otherwise, she's in trouble.
3 minutes, 51 seconds remaining. Oof. Weapons all over the place. And again, we have 3 falls from Skywolf.
Able to get the advantage here.
I don't know if they are
Here's a snapmare.
shutting out the Outlaws right now. And what an impressive...
Flinch with that stop sign.
I mean, if Skywolf defeats the Outlaws here, what a tremendous night for them to win the tournament and then go on to defeat such a formidable tag team.
Something tells me she thinks
that is Dr. Britt Baker and Dangerous Amber Extreme. I got to tell you, it's pretty impressive.
Has them hooked. Rolling cutter. Punch. More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
I got to tell you, Skywolf is working like a well-oiled machine in there, guys.
Flips it back on her. Nice amateur.
2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this contest.
And she's
Oh, she missed. Wow, landed with nobody home there. Stephanie Wolf went, I mean, she launched herself over those ropes. Dr. Britt Baker getting taken out by a sledgehammer here. Oh, what the kick at Ashley Sky right in the midsection. Got hit again with that sledgehammer.
Delivering shots to the torso. She's been effectively targeting that area throughout this
Ashley
match.
Sky taken to the skies here. She is all over Dr. Britt Baker at the moment.
Turn the lights out. Good night. Looking for the victory. 2. And you know what that means?
And there's a fall for the Outlaws. Now, I don't know if that's their first, second, third, fourth. I don't know.
She knows that now.
But we have 2 minutes left of the contest. Oh, huge headbutt from Amber Extreme. Dr. Britt Baker trying to turn the tides here against Ashley Sky.
Are we going to see it?
She's got an inverted crossface here. And there's another fall for the Outlaws, so it could be 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 5-3. Again, this is going to be very interesting. A pinfall attempt here now by Dr. Britt Baker. And she lands it. So it's either a tie game or it is upwards of 6-3 for I don't know. And there's another fall from the Outlaws.
Any one of these attacks
wow.
cause irreparable damage.
Holy shit.
I don't think you can come back from this many. Oh, what a power slam.
Oh, backpack stunner by Ashley Sky.
Counters that.
Big overhand.
Oh, sledgehammer in hand with Ashley Sky is wielding that sledgehammer. But Britt Baker picks her up in the fireman's carry, drops her with a big right hand.
Late in this match.
I think she's realized
44 seconds remaining.
Oh, that backfired on her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a spear by Ashley Sky. No, sorry, that was Stephanie Wolf.
090. The number to win the YTD Championship.
26 seconds left. They better do something. Oh, standing moonsault.
Paid off here. That systematic breakdown could become the deciding factor. She's
12 seconds
elbows. Throws her back in
are remaining.
She can't possibly come back from that.
Pinfall attempt. No, broke up by Dr. Britt Baker. 2 seconds. 1. Wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match and new YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions from Team Joe Link. It is Dangerous Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker. They are one half of the Outlaws, and they are your new and once again YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions. Les Champions. Congratulations, Team Joe Link. And, of course, the Outlaws. It's like they never lost the titles. They had those titles taken from them, and they won them right back. Wow. But, what a tournament for Skywolf. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, so we once again have new tag team champions. Or, sorry, we once again have tag team champions. They are no longer vacant. And they went right back to the original holders. Imagine that. So the Outlaws, once again, holding all the tag team gold. They have the YTD Academy Tag Team Championships, and they have the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championships. Man, oh man. All right. Now that has been decided, now it is time for another number one contender, but this number one contender is going to get to choose any championship from any brand that they choose. We are going to have ourselves, I believe Life is Great said, a 10-villain Gauntlet Rumble matchup. So let's find the Gauntlet Rumble. 10-man Gauntlet Rumble. YTD Academy ring. All right, now the question is, who are we putting in this Gauntlet Rumble match? Who do we want in there, guys? 1231 Girly Girl is back in the house, on the scene. Welcome to the final match of the evening. This will be the official main event of the evening. And then we are invading Team Glenola, I believe is the plan. But who do we want in there? Freight Train Frank Miller, okay. Let's take out Farouk. Freight Train Frank Miller, well, I guess he won't be choosing the YTD Academy title if he wins, because he's already the number one contender for that one. All right, who's next? Who is next? Joe Lincoln is in there. Do you want to keep him in there? Jack Quad, we'll put Jack Quad in. There we go. Joe Lincoln is in there. Do we keep him in or do we replace him? Kyle Riley. Good choice. All right.
Soul's character.
Big Bubba Bruno.
Keep Joe. Sure.
There we go. Big Bubba Bruno is in there. Who's next?
Numanix and WLL.
We'll keep Joe Lincoln in there. Mnemonics, okay. All right. Hey, wait a minute. All right. Okay. And for those that don't remember, Mnemonics is already the world champion. So if Mnemonics wins, then I guess he's going to be choosing the YTD Academy Championship, isn't he? That will tell a story in its own. All right, who's next? We got 4 more choices here. What about Damien? Should we put Damien in there? We haven't seen Damien in action in a while.
I suppose Elijah Archer can get his ass in there.
That's not funny, Sir Jack. Always tossing Archer into these near impossible matchup. It is ghastly. All right, Elijah Archer is in. Who's next? Should we put Damien in there? Life is Great said yes, so I'm assuming she meant yes to Damien. So let's throw Damien in. All right, 2 more spots. Who else do we want?
Yerp. To see a complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply type
2 more choices, guys.
TV,
who do we want in there?
WCW or YTD
What about
into the
Johnny
chat.
Rainbow? Let's put Johnny Rainbow in there. War of the Machine, okay. The current reigning defending YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. So again, if he wins, we know what belt he'll be choosing. Well, I mean, technically speaking, he could go after other belts, but you know, it's War of the Machine. One more choice. What about the Iceman Christian Hart? Or Alan Severn?
Dog.
Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn, okay.
Severn.
1231 says Mitchell Vaughn. Life is Great says Severn. Which one do we want to do? Which one do we want to do? We can't do both. We have to pick one.
Woof. We can do Vaughn.
Do Vaughn? Okay, let's do Mitchell Vaughn. All right. Okay, here we go. The main event of the evening, the final matchup of the night. This is for the #1 contendership. It is an open contendership. They can choose any title on any brand they want. It is Gauntlet Rumble style. And that matchup is starting right now. Here we go. All right, so now the question is, who do you guys think is most likely to win this matchup? Who is most likely to win this matchup, do you think?
My cat just stretched her bean toes at me.
My cat just stretched her bean toes at me. Nice. I mean, cats are like sarcastic in nature.
The following contest is
devious little creatures.
Match.
Devious little creatures they are. And here comes Psychosis.
First, representing
Kyle O'Reilly. He is the
from
first man out.
Fifth dimension, weighing in at 100.
Sir Jack thinks Jack Quad is taking this one home.
Of the Psychosis, Kyle
I'm always going to root for Solomon.
This superstar wants to accomplish what many have deemed impossible and go on to main event
Psychosis
WrestleMania.
Kyle
This
O'Reilly.
superstar better get ready to be pushed to the limits.
When it comes to limits, Byron, I assure you, this superstar is equipped and ready to push back.
Of course, a member of the Wolfpack. His partner in crime, Dex Adams.
He's got a new tattoo, I see. Bubba Bruno.
1231 says hashtag Bubba Bruno.
Always considers himself
1231 thinks that Bubba is going to win this thing.
He wants to show exactly why here tonight.
To win a channel redemption of your choices. 090.
All right, let's see who's going to face off against Kyle Psychosis Riley here.
Matches, 0.
Who's number 2, guys? We're going to find out right now.
The WWE Universe just exploded.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2.
Here, Jack Quad drew number 2.
98 pounds. The
Oh boy.
Jack.
The pressure is on.
This superstar has succeeded at the highest levels under the most pressure.
I mean, that will definitely make it a little more difficult to win. And don't forget,
This will be interesting.
Jack
for
Quad
sure.
wrestled earlier tonight, having put his Pure Wrestling title on the line in an 8-man elimination royale,
In Bias Day at
which
Flat.
the Phenom Joe Lincoln picked up the big W for, if you guys remember. So Jack Quad's either going to be coming in a little fatigued, or he's going to be coming a little hyped up, pissed off, and want vengeance. We'll see which one.
calls himself the
It is
standard bearer of
showtime
this
and go
division
time.
and plans on
Gauntlet
proving
Rumble.
it in a matter of moments.
Are you ready for the main event, guys?
Laughing.
The bell is rung.
Here we go. Holy fuck, he speared him right off the hop. Good God.
He might be dangerously close
Jack
to
Quad
being
is a
put
fucking
away.
savage. A fucking savage.
Oh no. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. And he's willing himself to keep the pressure on.
He knows exactly what's at stake at this moment. We're about to get another one.
And look who it is, guys.
He definitely looks ready to get in there and make a statement, Michael.
I can't believe that Psychosis Kyle Riley was eliminated that fast.
Corey, what's your
I'm
opinion
still
on
in shock.
forming
I don't even know what to
alliances
say.
during a Royal Rumble match?
Treat them as temporary. Maybe a friend can
Don't
help you
even
thin
know
the
what
herd,
to
but
say.
you also have to be ready to dispose of your allies when the time's right.
Jesus.
Able to reverse that one.
Who let Joe Lincoln in this early?
The Phenom Joe Lincoln drew number 3. Jack Quad trying to handle him too. This is crazy. I gotta tell you.
Flatliner.
Imagine if Joe Lincoln wins this. He immediately gets a shot at being a double champion again.
Setting up for, looks like a power
Uh-oh.
bomb. Wait.
Oh, Jack Quad going for a ride. No!
No, don't do it.
Oh! Fuck, right over the top rope.
Outside.
Listen to this crowd count the next one in.
Here we go, guys. Number 4, who is it?
He has a task at hand, but prefers to be showboating
The Nightmare
right now.
Damien.
Look who it is.
Oh,
Can the
man.
Phenom
Just listen to the crowd.
overcome his fears against the Nightmare? We're going to find out right now. Oh,
he
big knee to the
retaliates.
midsection.
He climbs into the ring. Reversal. What a
Tried to take
counter.
out Joe Lincoln, but Joe Lincoln...
Clothesline.
Holy fuck! Wow!
The
Joe Lincoln just
WWE
got
Universe
just
giving
about
him an extra
decapitated,
shot
and
of
he
adrenaline.
is Gonski. Woo!
Oh, man, here he comes.
Here comes Fat
Here's
Lad
hoping
Mitchell
to make a
Vaughn.
big impact here tonight.
I don't even know what is going on right now. Damien going to get caught showboating here. That's the wrong person to catch you showboating, I'll tell you that much.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
Out of the way in time.
Monstrous headbutts from Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. Damien a little woozy there.
And
No pun intended.
Tugging on the arm into the
To the One Woozy TV streamer team. But he's a little rocked. Looking...
Superstar switch up.
Wow.
To become someone else for the day.
That was a ripcord back suplex and a ripcord knee strike. Damien in all kinds of trouble here. Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn making a statement. Oh, he busted Damien open.
To the gut, too.
He busted Damien open.
Superstar. Today, 1, 2, 3, 1 Gorilla is G-Uso.
Oh, possible elimination in progress.
Damien's still hanging on here. He's got still have one hand on the apron here. Fat Lad, though, he is trying his damnedest to get him over that top rope. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen,
1,
though.
2, 3, 1 Gorilla. Your numbers
Big
are
elbow to the temple.
2, 6. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 1 Gorilla. There are some
forearm.
amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are keen.
Stop
Oh,
dead in their
decked
tracks
him.
with a shot to the face.
Decked him.
Oh, what a headbutt. And
More
again,
headbutts from
a
Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. I mean,
Rampage of headbutts.
So
An
that
opposing
thing.
even if you're
array
the
of
Nightmare
offense
Damien,
from
you're going to want to
here.
have yourself checked for concussions after this one. A twist of fat. Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn going upstairs. He going for a Faton bomb? No! Double fat stomp. A double fat stomp. He's setting him up, though. Setting him up. Here we go. Another twist of fat. Damien in big trouble here. And out he goes. Mitchell Vaughn reigns supreme in the Gauntlet Rumble.
The WWE Universe is pouring more
Who's next?
fuel on his fire right now.
Oh, look who we have here.
The one, Elijah Archer, draws number 6. Let's go. Oh, immediately Fat Lad coming from behind.
Uncorked a clothesline to deny that maneuver.
Archer quickly turning the tides here.
Headbutt.
Wow, springboard attack.
Fat Lad, though, responds immediately, turning the tides here against Archer. Super kick to the gut. The Fataxia. The Fataxia. Archer already in trouble here. Fat Lad is looking strong in there tonight.
Across the shoulders. Down.
Oh, I got a phone call coming in. I'll be right back.
I had that well scouted.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Oh, ouch.
He's returning fire. A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Could be looking for the exploder here. And well-timed maneuver there. Here we go. He's taking a moment to feel the crowd, but he better focus on the opposition.
Now there's a guy you do not want to see at this point in the match.
Cody cutter from the top. And that's going to keep him off balance.
Yeah, he's being faced with adversity here.
Could be looking for the exploder here. That was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Who's it gonna be?
Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match. And look who's coming to the ring now, guys.
This could possibly change the complexion of this match, Michael.
Quick thinking pays off. Could be looking for the exploder here. And there was some force on that move. And that's some late match offense from him.
He might have his sights set on putting things to rest here.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight.
And if you're looking for a difference maker, well, you may have just got one.
WTF. How many finishers Archer gave Elijah before his
That's it. Pack your bags. Guys, it's almost time for our next competitor. Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight.
Ah, gentlemen, business is about to pick up.
He has a task at hand, but prefers to be showboating right now. Power slam! And he continues to undergo an assault late in this match.
Yeah, he's being tested deep into this match.
Shifts it back onto him.
The new jackpot number.
Sorry about that, I have returned. And it looks like we're down to the final two competitors, War of the Machine and Pneumonics. One of these guys is walking out of here with an open contendership to any title. And of course, at that point, that is it. That is all for episode number 468. We'll see each other again next Wednesday night, unless we have a tournament or something else in between now and then. And of course, we'll have our dark matches on Sunday. But if we don't have anything else in between, we'll see each other next Wednesday night for Wrestle Wars Genesis when we continue our road to the Archerverse Hall of Legends show, which is our very first award show ever in Archerverse history, where we're going to see a lot of deserving people entered into the Hall of Legends. It's going to be a great night, great matches, be a lot of fun, so make sure you're there for that. But we are immediately going to be invading Glenola and going to see what he's doing as soon as this match is over.
He's got him in the crosshairs.
Show him a little bit of love.
We're about to see.
And see what he's up to. Enjoy his content. So make sure you show him some love and appreciation. Throw those raid emotes around if you're able to.
It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But if you're a follower, you should be able to use the raid. I'm pretty sure I put the raid emote in the followers emote section, unless I've changed it since then. I don't know.
Looks like an elimination is underway.
Pneumatics looking to eliminate War of the Machine here. But War fighting back. The two, look at this, we got the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion and the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion clashing as the final two in this Gauntlet Rumble. How cool is that?
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
How cool is that? Oh, there he goes. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the Gauntlet Rumble. He is the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion. He now has open contendership to any title on two different rosters. Holy shit, from Team Glenola, War of the Machine is your victor. Congratulations to Team Glenola and the Wolfpack. Another big victory for War of the Machine, who now has a chance to go on to fight to become a double champion. All right, well, as I said, that is it. That is all for episode 468. We are now going to invade the great Glenola, see what he's up to, show him some love. Appreciate everybody for being here. It was not our normal time slot, not a normal day. It was a great show, great tournament, great turnout. And we'll see each other, well, in the near future or Wednesday evening for Wrestle Wars Genesis. You don't have to go home. You do have to get the fuck out because you got to go visit Glenola. Goodbye.